Let me go over here. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. We are live. All right. Welcome everyone to episode 869 of the Black Brain Trust. This is Black Car Talk. With me, I got Jamal with Kita Auto. What's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. What's up?
Not much, dude. Hey, big news, dude.
Tell us what that is. Tell us what that is.
All right, look, dude. For those of y'all that don't know, man, on a live stream we did over on Kita Auto, man, made like over a year ago, man. Jamal floated the idea, this crazy idea, that Lewis Hamilton could go to Ferrari, right?
Yeah, it was crazy at the time.
Yeah, and
It
I
was
was just, I was
crazy.
like, bro, no way. There's no way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
hmm
Well, guess what just happened, y'all?
He went to Alpine. No,
Excuse
no,
me, excuse
no,
me, dude.
no, 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 no. I'm
Excuse
sorry.
me.
Ferrari's stock prices just went up 11%, and I wonder why.
Wait a minute. Are you for real, dude?
No, I'm being dead serious. Their stock prices
Oh
went up
shit!
11%.
Hold on, dude. Whoa,
Yeah,
bro.
that
This,
dude, that
this,
dude moving money in the market
man. Look, dude. Like this conversation may take it may take another turn
for real,
here in a minute because I didn't even, dude. They just released that information yesterday,
and it went up eleven
and it
percent.
went what? Hold on, dude.
I'm trying to check. I'm trying to check it out.
Hold on.
'Cause I
First of
saw
all,
it like on Facebook or something.
okay, hold on. First of all, let me do this, man. I got to give everybody gratuities. Welcome everyone.
Oh, here, Wall Street Journal.
Are you on? Are you if you are you you're on the account that's modded? If it is, can you post that?
Hold on, I'm trying to find. Wall Street Journal. Like you gotta have like a.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? If yeah, if don't worry about it. If it's one of those, right?
Well, hey, you know what? They
Or
jumped in. They jumped in percentage before they even got him, but then they say it jumped more when they got him.
I honestly do. I think what it was is that there was some news early on,
Yeah, yeah.
right, and that got leaked, and then because dude, this one hit like a ton of bricks. That's why I was like, yo, we got to talk about this, dude. Hold on, and then let's do this. Press. If the sound on.
Oh, okay.
I just want to make it. I'm just doing a sound check. And just okie dokie. Okay. So for anyone pulling up or coming on in, if you could press one hundo to let us know that the sound, music, everything is cool, that lets us know we're all good. All right. So let's do this before we jump ahead, right? We got to do this first. We've got to do this first. All right, dude. See this right here?
Yes, sir.
1 day ago, okay?
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton will make shock move from Mercedes to Ferrari. So we're gonna have to start here, man, before we go down our motorsport rabbit hole here. Okay.
All right.
All right, this is from Andrew Benson. Lewis Hamilton will make a shock move from Mercedes to Ferrari for the 2025 season. BBC Sport understands. A number of sources say a deal for seven-time world champion Hamilton will join Charles Leclerc at Maranello in 2025 has been agreed. Ferrari and Mercedes have refused to comment. Mercedes F1 staff were told in a meeting with team principal Toto Wolff and technical director James Allinson on Thursday afternoon. Okay, we're going to have to get into this, bro.
hmm
The move could be announced officially as early as Thursday evening, which that did happen.
hmm
As of this morning, it's been announced, right?
For sure.
Hamilton, 39, signed a new 2-year deal with Mercedes only last summer. His contract is understood to have contained a break clause after 1 year. Now, dude, I remember when we talked about this on your channel because I was kind of like the whole sort of like, all right, he's extended with Mercedes, so they're committing to him to get the car right, get the situation right, and all that kind of stuff right because they kind of failed him. You were just sort of like, you know what? What if he ended up at Ferrari?
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
So this clause right here, apparently he's invoking it, right? Because he was 1 year into that extension,
Hmm.
and apparently he's going to walk after 1 year. It says which Hamilton has chosen to exercise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I think that's a smart move for him to exercise it because we talked about this all camera in regards to do
Mhm,
we really see Mercedes even coming back to their their statue?
mhm.
What's the word? To their prowess, like to
Y-
to
Yeah,
their
like where
prime.
like prominence essentially, dude.
Yeah,
Where
prominence. Like,
they're a front runner, dude, because Red Bull is just eating them up,
mhm.
and they had to scrap with Ferrari to play second in the constructors this year.
Yeah, and then let's be honest, they were good this year. Like they were fast this year. It's just they just couldn't keep it consistent, and they just had nothing to offer. Red Bull. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if Mercedes, well, I'll just put it this way: I feel like if
Mhm.
Lewis was in a Ferrari last year and that team was probably 20% better on Ferrari, oh yeah,
I'm
it would have been no
just
problem.
here's the thing, right? Okay, they had I think they clipped second place from Ferrari by like 4 points in the constructors title.
Yeah,
And here's the thing, right? What this tells me is that on paper Ferrari had the better car.
yeah, yeah.
That's
It
what that
did.
tells me, dude. You know, I got to be real with you.
Yeah, and
That,
on
that shows
paper, and on paper, and as well as camera, it showed they had the worst team.
That's what I'm saying. They had the better
Yeah,
car, and they didn't quite have the people and I don't want to say they didn't have the drivers in place. I don't. I'm out to lunch on signs. Leclerc.
Charles is good though.
I was gonna say I've been high on Leclerc since he came up through the karting ranks.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like they always talk about Charles can't never finish the deal. I really do. I really think that he has trust
Bro,
issues with that car or with that team.
the problem is that dude. There's been so many times, dude, where him and Signs were both balling,
Yes.
only for the car, either the car to break down or for the engineers to call for something stupid. It was literally never their fault
Yeah, or
most of
people
the
were eating,
time.
or they were eating sandwiches in the pits, and while they were supposed to be doing pit stops, they were taking long.
Okay, that part. All right. See, so hopefully, because and look, Lewis knows that Ferrari had a better car.
Right.
So this is the reason why this decision makes sense. And, we talked about it on the phone. This decision, in my view, makes sense because he understands Ferrari had a better car.
Mhm.
He can go in. Look, if they're going to say, "Hey, listen, Lewis, anything you tell the engineers, anything you tell them, that's what goes."
Yeah.
Okay, that he wasn't in that situation at Mercedes, dude. He had to argue and fight, and then even then, he complied. Whereas George Russell, on the other hand, who they are pushing as the number one driver, okay, there was instances I'm trying to remember. Was that Silverstone? I'm trying to remember what race that was. He basically told the engineers to go f themselves. I'm coming in 2 laps.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember that. And
No.
everybody was like, "Well, that's George Russell. That's him being assertive." But see, if Lewis bitches and complains, right? Everybody's saying that Lewis is moaning and groaning.
Hmm.
Right? So I just think that man, his time was just kind of up, man. It really was. It
I,
was up.
I think I think Lewis might have been talking to his dad more.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's funny. Since that Abu Dhabi incident, you ain't seen his dad around at all.
Nah, but I think his dad. Honestly, listen. This is far fetched. I have no reason to think this. I'm just thinking.
Hmm.
I think
Uh-huh.
he was probably. I think he's been talking to his dad more, and I think his dad's been like, "You can't trust these folks. Try to get what you can get because they literally did you wrong last year. Get what you can get. It doesn't matter with who team. Have
Okay,
no loyalty to nobody."
I got some. Actually, I do have something for you after I read this. That's gonna maybe kind of crack your head and everybody who's listening. It's something to think about. But I got something else for you after we read this. Okay.
Mhm.
The possibility of Hamilton moving to Ferrari in 2025 was initially reported by Kita Auto. Uh,
For real.
was initially reported in the Italian and Spanish media on Thursday. BBC Sport has since confirmed the move through multiple sources. There have been intermittent rumors of Hamilton moving to Ferrari for years. Okay, I want you guys to pin that because that's what I was just telling you. The next thing I'm gonna pull up, okay? I need you guys to just pin that right there. There's been intermittent rumors of Hamilton moving to Ferrari for years. Until now, these have turned out to have little substance, but a number of sources say this is different. The Hamilton deal has happened quickly.
Hmm.
Ferrari were in negotiations over a contract extension with Carlos Sainz, whose deal runs out at the end of this season. Now, quick aside, um, remember the last year of this regulation of Formula One car is 2025 next year.
Hmm.
Okay, so who comes into Formula One in 2026? Audi,
Yeah, 3 rings, 4 rings.
the four rings guys, right?
Hmm.
Whose dad just won Dakar with Audi?
Signs.
Signs. You want to know where Signs is going in 2026, y'all? You heard it here. With,
Algae.
what'd you say?
He's going to Algae. Audi.
Algae, Audi. Okay, you heard it here first. That's what complex design. Jamal Kita Auto. You heard it here. We said it. He's going to Audi. Okay. So if he's going Audi, well, obviously Lewis
Hmm.
has the seat at Ferrari, right?
Hmm.
All right. Hamilton. Okay, but Ferrari president John Elkann then discovered that Hamilton was a possibility and moved to secure his signature. The two are friends and have met each other socially on a number of occasions in recent years. Yeah, kind of like every damn F1 race.
Right.
But Ferrari. Oh wait, let's see here. Okay, Hamilton won the most recent of his 7 world titles in 2020 and signed his latest 2-year Mercedes deal in August, which would extend his period with the team to 13 years. Ferrari admitted to holding talks with then reigning world champion Hamilton in 2019 about joining them. Uh-oh.
In
In
the
the
future.
future.
So
Like I
this is
said,
this has long been in the process.
we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this. Red Bull have dominated the sport over the past 2 seasons since the controversial 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix when Lewis Hamilton got screwed. Okay, that's not what it
That's yeah. That ain't what it say.
when 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 Hamilton lost out to Max Verstappen after former FIA race director Michael Masi. Oh, I'm sorry. How do they say? It's not Michael? We say Michael. It's Mikhail Masi.
Hmm.
Ignored the rules. I love I love it, dude. I love it. Ignored the rules
Wow.
in operating a late race safety car period, which he absolutely did. He ignored the rules and did some old bogus shit.
Oh, for
And
sure.
that costed Lewis his 8th title. Since then, he's been driven by the desire to avenge what he believes to be an injustice and win his 8th title. That is very.
Hey, and this is written by on the BBC.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait. You know what?
There's
Let me
there's no bias. There's no bias nowhere. Even though I believe what they're saying, it's the total truth.
no, not
But
at
I was
all.
just reading it, but
Not at all, bro. Hold on. Okay, let me just post the link to the article. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Toto,
I was like,
that guy.
I've never seen anybody write something like this in regards to Hamilton outside of like like normal fans. But I haven't seen any like
Dude, come
publications
on,
write
man.
like that.
Dude, like, there's only but so many. There's like a few Brits that are really kind of like being real dickish about all this, but everybody in the UK is just like he got screwed. Everybody's on board with that.
Hmm.
At the end of last season, Hamilton was sounding equivocal about his belief in Mercedes' ability to recover from 2 difficult seasons and challenge Red Bull. In an interview with BBC Sport and other selected outlets at the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi, he said, "I do believe we have a North Star now, which I don't think we have had for 2 years, but still getting there is not a straight line." I'm going to tell you right now. Um, my understanding, it's just okay. When you look at like a lot of these Formula One cars, they can look the same, right? They
Mhm.
look the same. However, one of the things that they do utilize that separates like different cars and shit like that, right? Is
Mhm.
like push rod suspension systems versus pull rod,
Yeah.
right? So there's two different types of suspension setups that these cars runs. To my knowledge, McLaren runs a pull rod, Ferrari runs a push. I forgot what Red Bull runs. They're all running something a little bit different, different variations, right? And then there's also the power unit,
Mhm.
right, which is the engine that they develop, and then there's the NGU, the motor generation unit, right,
Mhm.
which is does all the hybridization and electric. That's the electrification component of
Mhm.
a modern day Formula One car.
Mhm.
That's all standard.
Yeah.
Okay, the MGUs are standard. The turbocharged, what are they at, 1.6s or 2.0s? I'm trying to remember what they're, four cylinders.
Yeah. They're forced.
They're
No,
Are they a four or six?
V6.
Is it a V6? Really?
Yeah.
Are they still doing the V6 with the MGU? Okay.
I think they were V6. It can't be four cylinders. I think super formulas are four cylinders.
Super Formula. Okay, that's what it is. Super Formulas and the like WRCs and all that.
I think
Um,
super formulas four cylinders. But go ahead.
no, I want to say Super Formula is. I think they are. They're 2.4 liter four cylinder turbocharged, from if I'm not mistaken. But at any rate, right? Like the engines are bespoke to the manufacturer. They use the standard MGU, right? Aerodynamics, right, are bespoke to the manufacturer, and then the suspension setups, like I said, is either push or pull rod, right? So there is some variation to the cars for those of you guys who don't kind of really know what, if you're looking at from car to car to car, right? We're telling you like what would actually be the differences in these cars, right? It's going to be the powertrain, in terms of the engine, not the MGU, the electric motor and all that componentry. Not that that's all standard for all cars, but the engine, the aerodynamic designs, right, are within certain parameters, right? That they also utilize in DRS and all that stuff, right? So there's that component, and then like the suspension dynamics.
Hey, just to confirm what we talked about. Yes, it's a 1.6 liter V6 turbocharged. Yeah. There you
A
go.
1.6 liter V6.
Yeah. The W14. Yeah.
Dude, what the hell? What kind of car has a one point? What was it? A 1.4 liter?
1.6.
A 1.6 liter V6?
Yeah. 98 cubic inches.
Dude, what car has an engine like that besides the
Uh,
Formula One?
Hey, so I'm gonna say this much, bro. One thing about like motors and it's just engineering in general,
Hmm.
the leaders has always confused me because the reason why I'm saying that is because I've seen the motor to that Mercedes and it's
Yeah,
pretty big, but yet it's a 1.6. But
but
yet
see,
a motor in my car is a 3.0. It's a 3 liter, but it looks smaller.
dude, okay, we would be getting off in the weeds into that, but just in short, if we're talking like we are gonna get off in the weeds if we start talking about that, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go back to the article. But that's crazy. 1.6 liters and a V6,
Yeah.
dude. Okay, okay. Let me just say this: the WRC cars, the Rally One cars, which we're gonna talk about a little bit later.
Hmm.
Okay, that's a 1.4 or a 1.6 liter turbocharged with the hybridization kit.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's a four cylinder. And these things, you see the speeds those things do, right?
Yeah.
So the V6, what we're trying to do is we're trying to go for as much power in a compact size as possible,
Hmm.
right? V6 configuration, small literage with a turbo and the hybrid,
Hmm.
I can see that,
Yeah.
right? Without going too, that's why I said like we could probably go off into the weeds on that. But when I really start to think about the packaging, what kind of how do you get the most horsepower out of that small little area that you have to cram all of this shit into behind the driver in a Formula One car, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would have to go with a small displacement V6 type of situation with a turbo and all that other shit,
Mm-hmm.
right? But yeah, okay. Let's see. So, okay, so in an interview with BBC Sport and other selected outlets at the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi, he said, "I do believe we have a no." Okay, wait, we read that. Okay, I think we understand the car so much better now. They have developed great tools in the background, so naturally I'm hopeful, but I'm not going to hold my breath. And he didn't.
No, he got up out of there.
he, and he didn't. Ferrari, Ferrari have also had a difficult few seasons, and the two teams were locked in the battle for second in the constructors' championship last year, which Mercedes narrowly won, despite the Ferrari being the faster car by the end of the season. Dude, the car was just a better car throughout the season. If you want my honest opinion, the thing is that Ferrari's F1 team just, I don't know, they just don't have their shit together.
Yeah.
Okay. Their hypercar team, on the other hand, we're going to talk about that later. Yeah, other end of the scale, dude. They beat ass. They beat ass this year. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton's move will send shockwaves to F1 similar to those when he chose to leave McLaren for Mercedes for the 2013 season. Was it? Let me ask you something. Was how much of a shockwave was it? Because McLaren was running Mercedes engines when he was there.
Yes.
And then McLaren decided they were going to split from Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
And then so what he decided to do was just stick with Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
But if we go back to his karting days, what did he have on his kart? A little Mercedes. It was McLaren, but he had a
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes emblem on it, right?
Yeah.
So was it really a shock?
Uh, Not really, because McLaren went. Yeah, when McLaren went to Mercedes, I mean, they had been with Mercedes, and then wait, what did they go to? They were still Mercedes the whole
No,
time.
I want to say they switched to Honda, didn't they? Because remember, like Braun, because there was a whole switch with all that shit.
Braun was Honda. McLaren
That
was still
Braun
Mercedes.
Braun was Honda
Braun,
with Jenson Button.
yeah, that's Honda.
That's
That's
Honda.
yeah, because they had that dream that Earth Dream car.
Okay,
Hold on. McLaren, they were Honda. Then they moved to Mercedes.
right.
Because even with Mark Webber, that was Red Bull. Mark Webber was a Red Bull.
He's Red Bull.
Yeah, I'm thinking they were Mercedes, bro, this whole time.
That's what I'm saying. They were Mercedes, but they split, dude. Because Mercedes went and did their own team, and then that's when Lewis like left McLaren to go to Mercedes.
Then what was McLaren running then after that?
I thought they were Hondas.
Maybe they were. I'm trying to think of the livery because once I see the livery, then I'll know.
Okay, well we'll have to kind of look that up. But I want to say they went to Honda after that. Okay.
And then they came. What were they running this last season? I can't remember.
They're running Mercedes motors.
This last season?
Yeah.
I don't think they ever left Mercedes, bro. I think once they left Honda, they've been with Mercedes.
They was made. Why did? Okay, we'll have to look into that. We'll have to look into it because that yeah, we got to figure out what McLaren did that whole time. Okay. Okay, so at the time, many questioned Hamilton's decision, but it turned out to be remarkably prescient. He and the team dominated F1 from the 2014 season, making the Briton the most successful driver in F1 history. The lure of Ferrari, the sport's most historic and evocative team, is strong for many drivers. Until now, Hamilton seems to be immune to it. He has said on several occasions he wanted to spend the rest of his life in Mercedes, which is what I thought. Remember when we were going back and forth on your channel about this?
Mm-hmm.
And the pair have a number of projects together, especially on diversity and racial equity. He had that they were going to be doing that electric sort of rally
Yeah,
Dakar.
you're still
Is he
doing it.
still doing that? Is like the 44 or something, or what that's called? Okay.
Hey, sorry to cut you off. Okay.
No, go ahead. What's up?
They returned to Honda Motors in 2015 to 2017. And then they came back No, they went to Renault. That's right. They were running Renault engines.
Renault, that's right.
Renault engine from 2018 to 2020. They've
With
been with Mercedes
Ricardo.
since 21. Yeah,
With Ricardo, yes.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
The Ricardo era.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
they've been with Mercedes since 21.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right, got it. That's what it was, dude. It was Renault. That's what it was. Okay.
yeah.
All right. But it seems a chance to spend the final years of his career driving for Ferrari may be too good to turn down. It is something Hamilton's boyhood idol, Ayrton Senna, was also planning to do before he was killed while driving for Williams in the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix. Man, and we got to talk about it, bro. Schumacher,
Hmm.
Alonso,
Hmm.
Vettel, Raikkonen,
Yeah, they come over to the red side.
they come over to the red side.
Yeah,
They've all done it. Okay.
it's except the only difference is Schumacher though. He's the one who kind of really did it from the ground up.
Well, he was the jump off,
He was the
right?
jump off because like when
Yeah,
he went to
he bounced
Ferrari,
from
kind of
Benetton. He
yeah,
bounced from Benetton to Ferrari.
yeah, and Ferrari really wasn't that good, for years. But then
And
he Michael Jordan it, to be
when
honest.
he when it was him and Eddie Irvine, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
yeah.
it was then Barrichello was
Barrichello
out,
was fast.
dude. Well,
Oh, well, actually, Eddie Irvine was super fast too.
every I was going to say, dude, Eddie Irvine was super fast, but he always understood like he was number two, right?
Yeah, team orders.
So he was always second gunner, but see Barrichello there at times, bro, he bested Schumacher, bro. And you remember,
It's plenty in qualifyings and even races where he had the pace, but they, team
well,
orders.
you remember that infamous race, dude, where Barrichello was basically gonna win it, and for
Hmm.
team order purposes, they said, "Dude, slow down, let Michael win it."
Yeah,
And so when they got up on the podium, like Schumacher gave him the first
yeah,
place trophy, and Barrichello broke down crying and shit. Remember that?
yeah, I do. But you know what's so funny? I got the book Total Competition by Ross. Was it Ross Braun?
Hmm.
And Martin Parr, just
Hmm.
talking about their conversations. Ross Braun, he talks about that. I think he kind of lied on this though. This is just my opinion.
Hmm.
I don't know the man personally to know his character, but he said that he told it's something like it's don't quote me verbatim, but I feel like he said something in the book in regards to he told Rubens Barrichello, if you're ever faster than him, you're gonna have to do what you have to do or we would
Wait,
never give you
what?
orders. Like we would never give you orders or something. But you do know Michael is the basically he's kind of framing it like he gave them both the opportunity to be the fastest.
Man, but dude, that race proved that wrong, dude.
Yeah, that's why I don't really necessarily believe that.
Yeah, no,
But
no,
listen,
because that's on
listen,
camera. That's on
but
camera.
listen. Disclaimer though, I don't know if that's exactly what he said verbatim. I
No,
haven't
I'm
read the
not
book in
saying
a while.
you. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm not
haven't.
saying you. I'm just saying, like, based on what you're telling me, bro, that race, no, I don't. Because even, dude, Michael felt so bad. He was trying to give him, like, symbolically speaking, like, dude, you won this fucking race, dude. Here,
Yeah. And
right?
that was embarrassing
It
that
was
was embarrassing
embarrassing,
for
dude. That's what I mean, bro. It's like it's on camera.
Hey, but I'll tell you this much. Oh, Zone talking. Cheat if you gotta win.
He's what did he say?
Zone said cheat if you gotta win.
Cheat if you gotta win.
I was gonna let you know, bro. You know you got it's a lot of people in the chat right now. Just letting you know.
Okay, so
Um,
hey, let's finish up the article and then we'll get over because I want to cover some other stuff. And then we usually with the car talks, bro, we would drop the link. So we'll drop the link and let some people come up. We'll nerd out for a little while, right? So
facts.
let's get through the article because we're doing what we do on the phone and shit.
Right.
All right, so let's see. Hamilton's move will explode the F1 driver market. Damn sure it is. They're talking about Ocon maybe going to Mercedes. Mercedes would be looking for a replacement for Hamilton at the end of the season. Ferrari signs would be looking for a new job. He's not going.
Hmm.
Um, and other than Fernando Alonso, whose Aston Martin contract expires this season, none of the recognized top drivers would be available to join Mercedes alongside George Russell. Okay. Max Verstappen is contracted to Red Bull for the rest of his life. No, until 2027. Leclerc is committed. He signed for like what two? I think it was like Yeah, him and Lando both they signed new deals. I think both for 2 years,
Yeah.
both of them. So Lando stays at McLaren, Leclerc stays at Ferrari, and there's that. Analysis: has Hamilton got it right again? Hamilton's move to Ferrari is one of the biggest and most surprising stories in F1 for years. Hamilton has always insisted that he wanted to spend the rest of his career and beyond with Mercedes, likening the situation to that of the late Sterling Moss, who was a Mercedes ambassador for his whole life. Damn. But things have changed, and Hamilton has decided he cannot turn down the lure of Ferrari, whose history, legend, and mystique is always a strong pull for any F1 driver. Let me tell you something, man. Lewis Hamilton is going to be a fucking tiger in a Ferrari.
Yeah, he is. He's not gonna be a lion. He's gonna be a
He,
tiger.
he's going to be a goddamn tiger this time.
He's gonna be quick as fuck. He's gonna be very calm.
Bro,
And listen,
he's
listen.
going to be like Schumacher in that red fucking Ferrari,
Yeah.
just hunting motherfuckers down.
Hey, let me ask you this though. Do you think that Charles Leclerc and Hamilton are more similar or the opposite?
Similar because
Mm,
Leclerc is one of those dudes who grew up idolizing Hamilton. I saw a clip when he was asked who they were all. There was a panel of them. They were all sitting like how they do kind of like the press junkets for the race
mm,
and shit. And he was candidly asked who would be your ideal teammate, and he looks over. He goes, Lewis.
hmm
That
hmm
was like 2-3 years ago. He said that shit,
Yeah, yeah,
right? See, so Leclerc has always looked at like he's always idolized Lewis Hamilton.
yeah. I think they're very similar too, because I remember seeing some interview with Leclerc, and he talked about him doing a lot of mental work,
Yeah,
mental coaching. By the way, I do need to look up a mental coach. But anyways, I'm just a footnote. Uh, I do remember him talking about utilizing mental coaching and mental strength and
hmm
breathing techniques, just things to calm your mind. And I know Hamilton's all about that too as well. So I feel like they kind of complement each other in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. I think Leclerc is actually the perfect teammate for Lewis and not George Russell. I
Mhm.
think George Russell came into Mercedes.
Like he's
Um,
gonna kick some fucking doors down, but he ain't
no,
really.
yeah, I think what it was, he came in and it was really just sort of like he was already told that this your shit when this nigga leaves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah.
George is kind of like, well, bro, you the one that's gonna be out of here before I am, right? George kind of got that kind of, he has that kind of air about him. He knows he was
Mhm.
gonna be here. He's gonna be here. He knows he was gonna stick around with Mercedes longer than Lewis was
Exactly.
at the end of the day, right? George Russell knew that.
Mhm.
So that really just kind of didn't do much for team chemistry. It really didn't.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Hamilton remains the biggest star in F1 as well as the most successful ever driver, having the joint most world titles. Had it not been for Abu Dhabi, that wouldn't be the case, and the most race wins outright. I also want to say he's got the most fastest laps. He's got the most pole laps.
Mhm.
There's other statistical areas where he actually beats Schumacher also.
Okay.
Okay. His decision to leave Mercedes is a huge blow to the team, with whom he signed a new 2-year contract only a few months ago. Okay. His decision is as big a vote of confidence in Ferrari's team principal, Frederick Vasseur. Okay. Right. All right. So they have a past.
Okay.
Remember what it was mentioned about. There had been conversations in the past. See, Frederick Vasseur and Lewis Hamilton go back to his Formula 2 or Formula 3 days,
Okay.
right? They go back to the Formula 2, Formula 3 days together.
Mhm.
Okay. That's the reason why there's always been talk of trying to pull him away from Mercedes because he's also had a Ferrari link
Okay.
through Frederick and Jean Todt. And that's the next one I'm gonna bring up because that one's gonna screw people's heads up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Both have struggled against Red Bull in the last 2 years since the rules were introduced, but Hamilton must see something in Ferrari's progress over the latter part of the season. Okay, here's the deal about that. Like I said, Ferrari basically had a better car than Mercedes.
Oh yeah, they did.
Okay, but what happened with Red Bull? Didn't they get penalized for overspending because they basically cheated
Yeah, and they admitted to it too.
and they had to admit to it? So this is where I'm kind of like Verstappen. I don't know. You
Yeah.
guys, you guys basically are running a cheated car,
Hmm.
right? And what you did was you basically said, okay, well, look, we'll overspend, we'll get the fine, we'll get, but see, they're not going to take the championships away from us.
No.
Okay, they're not going to take the championship. They're just going to fine us because we overspent. But it was just like, okay, you overspent, meaning that you overbuilt the car.
Hmm. Yeah, they don't.
You fucking cheated, but okay.
They cheated and they didn't want to take like full responsibility for it.
It's
Like,
just like, oh, you know what? Sorry, we just spent a little extra money. We didn't mean to.
yeah, they try to minimize it, but see, they would have raised hell if that was somebody else, of course, right?
No, it was like, how do you overspend like a couple $1 million?
I don't.
Have you ever just spent a few $1 million extra than you meant to? Extra more,
Yeah, I
more
did that. I
than
went
you
broke.
meant to.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, that
Okay.
don't even make
It
sense.
doesn't make sense, bro. Oh god. Okay, it's impossible to consider the reasons behind this move. No, it's not, or its consequences without the context. Hamilton was badly hurt by the events of 2021. No shit.
Right?
I was badly hurt, and I'm not even him. Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. He believes he was robbed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, okay,
Right.
am I tripping or okay? Yeah, he was robbed of an eighth world title by race director Massey's failure to. I mean, listen, I'm not blaming the writer, but just for those of you guys listening, just listen to what's being said here. Okay,
Mm,
he believes he was robbed because the race director failed to follow the rules correctly,
yeah.
which that was established. He did fail to follow the rules correctly, which did rob him of an eighth world title. Yeah, all of these things happened.
Hmm.
These things happened. Yeah. Since then, he has been driven by a desire to avenge that injustice. Okay, this is where we're just embellishing at this point. Even if he has not quite put it that way in public, he's been okay. Truth be told, he's been very diplomatic. I don't know how. I don't know where the hell he's found the patience to kind of just say, yeah, you guys screwed me. My team doesn't have
Hmm.
my back, and now you're giving me a shit car, and you're putting this dude who I could wipe the track with him any day of the week. You're putting him
Right.
in
Putting
right.
them above me like that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. It's just I don't know how he did it. With Mercedes back in 2012, his judgment was remarkable. He proved wrong everyone who doubted his decision to move from McLaren and embarked on the most successful period an F1 team and driver had ever had together. Has he got it right again, or has he just made the decision he will ultimately regret? Well, I would say at this point, if he stayed with Mercedes,
Hmm.
that's the regret.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. All right, let me go through the chats real quick. Okay, yeah, I see Zone there. Sasha, what's going on, bro? LA Thorn, power density, can't beat the Wankle. Man, look, dude, you can't run rotaries anymore. What are you talking about?
Right.
Let's see, engine size no, it's gonna okay, that's zone. Oh wait, shit. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Ferrari and McLaren had stronger units last season. McLaren was probably equal. No, McLaren was probably they got right around where Mercedes was at the end of the season. Ferrari has always had the superior car. They just did not have the superior knowledge from a team standpoint. But Ferrari just, if you just look at it across the board,
Hmm.
it was the better car than Mercedes.
I believe that too.
Yeah, and then I think when McLaren got with their second update, the
Hmm.
McLaren got better. That's when that was when Norris and Piastri
Hmm.
was it 1-2 at where did they qualified 1-2 at Monaco or some shit? I'm trying
It
to
was
remember.
something like that.
Yeah, wherever it was, dude, the McLaren just boom, just came alive, dude. So
Hmm.
they are going to be something. Zone says we need Toyota. Zone, a little bit later, we're gonna get into WRC because that's where Toyota is whooping ass. Okay, let's see here. All right, all right, all right. Let me go back over here. Okay, so this is what I wanted to bring up, dude. Let me pull this up here. This guy right here. Okay, let's talk about this guy here for just a second.
All
Jean
right.
Todt.
Okay.
Jean Todt is a French motor racing executive and former rally co-driver. He was previously director of Peugeot Talbot Sport and then Scuderia Ferrari Formula One team principal before being appointed as chief executive officer of Ferrari from 2004 to 2008.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, remember, there had always been long talks about trying to get Lewis over to Ferrari, right?
Yes.
Okay. From 2009 to 2021, he served as the ninth president of the FIA. What happened um, in 2020 with Lewis Hamilton last race in the season at Abu Dhabi?
Well, he got hosed.
He got hosed. Who was president of the FIA at that time?
Um, it was him, wasn't it, John Todd?
John Todd. Okay. And prior to him becoming the president, who was he the Formula One team principal of?
Ooh, hold on, don't do it. Let me see. Renault? No, not Renault. Hold on. Alpine. Was it Alpine?
No,
It wasn't Aston Martin. It was. I mean, we're gonna say Ferrari.
wasn't Aston. It wasn't McLaren either.
It wasn't Ferrari.
Definitely wasn't Williams.
I said Ferrari.
Yeah, no, it's Ferrari.
Okay, I didn't want to go with the obvious in my mind.
No, no, I know.
Right.
No, I just want to kind of paint a picture here. What's been going on?
Gotcha.
I'm not to be all conspiratorial or anything like that, right? But
Hmm.
I'm just saying, okay? He was he was the president of this right here, F1 team,
Yeah.
before he became the president of the FIA, and he was the president of FIA when that shit happened in Abu Dhabi. Now, was that a move to force him over to Ferrari? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. But who's the guy that Lewis Hamilton has a pass with? Frederick Vasseur. Who is
Yes.
Frederick Vasseur? French motorsport engineer and manager with a long career managing Formula Series teams. Uh-oh. He is
Mm.
currently team principal and general manager of Scuderia Ferrari. Was previously managing director, CEO, team principal, Switzerland-based Romeo Racing. Okay, well, check this out. Lester Steady. Okay, known for his success for fostering talent, he eventually moved over to Formula One, eventually team principal for Renault F1 before leaving the team in 2016 because of a different visions. Team manager in managing the team to that of the team's senior management. Subsequently, he was hired by Sauber in 2017. Okay, Vassar graduated from ESTACA. There you go, French Engineering School. Founded ASM team in 1996 in partnership with Renault. Won the French Formula 3 Championship with David Salins in 1998. And the Formula 3 Euro Series Championships in partner with Mercedes Benz.
Hmm.
With who? Jamie Green. Uh-oh. Who? Who's that right there?
Where we at? Lost me, bro.
Wait,
Shit.
wait. No, do you see the screen right here?
Yeah, I see it now.
Lewis Hamilton.
Uh huh.
Okay. That's the connection that Lewis has with Frederick Vasseur. Remember, I was telling you, he raced for him in Formula 3 Euro Series.
Yeah, I think you're. We're falling off the deep end now. Now you're connecting dots all the way to Hogwarts right now.
I didn't mean to do that, bro. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just, this is just. I'm just a motorsport geek, bro.
Listen, no. That's not a problem. But listen, all the Max Verstappen Formula One fans, they're gonna come over here with their pitchforks and be like, "Man, you're crazy for saying
Hey, listen, don't take it up with me. This already happened in the past, dude. I'm
that."
just I'm just reading the shit. But but
Right?
but look who he was racing with, dude. Jamie Green. Jamie Green is a DTM series champion.
Yeah, he was with DTM.
Yeah, Jamie Green, Lewis
Mm,
Hamilton, Paul Di Resta, he's a DTM champion, and
yeah.
Roman Grosjean.
Hmm.
Dude, that was Frederick Vassier's squad. That's some talent.
Yeah, that's some real big talent right there.
That is some talent right there, bro. Okay. In 2004, he joined Nicholas Todt to form the Art Grand Prix team that won two GP2 Series championships with Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton. Weren't they teammates in Formula One?
They were. They were also teammates in karting. Well, kind of, sort of.
They
Yeah.
were, yeah. They no, they
Yeah.
technically. I mean, I'm just saying, like, these are the connections that we wanted to draw here. Just kind of
Hmm.
looking at this whole Ferrari move, right? With Lewis
Hmm.
Hamilton.
Hmm.
Doesn't it all make sense now?
It does.
Makes sense, right?
It does.
Well, that's all I wanted to cover with
Mm.
regards to that part.
Yeah.
I did want to kind of piece that part together, man, because it seemed random at first, but then when I started like listening to some videos and people kind of making observations about some things and stuff, and then I started kind of doing my own little deep dive. I said, whoa, 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 wait a minute.
Hmm.
Okay, 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 okay. All right. So let's see here. All right. He's sleepy complex. What are you talking about?
He
What
talking
the
about
hell?
me. He
Oh
talking
shit.
about me.
Oh, okay. We need to shut it down, or what's going on?
You really taking what he's saying serious?
Oh, I don't know, man. You know, Zone, man.
That's what I'm saying. Zone. You really
I don't
taking what
know.
he's saying
Sometimes,
serious?
okay, but look, dude. Sometimes I be taking like when he tells you to make a change on the cars and shit. I take that serious because that should be actually working, dude. Sometimes though, you don't know when to take Zone seriously. But okay, all
Right.
right. So okay, so in a nutshell, man, let's kind of round the Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari piece out because I think we've sort of painted the picture here. I
Hmm.
think that, and I got to give you your flowers, bro, while we're on the live stream. For
Hmm.
those that all don't know, Jamal threw this at me like a year ago, and I thought he was crazy.
Yeah, I thought I was too, but some
Okay,
told me to
thought he
stick
was
to the
crazy too.
stick to the faith.
Okay, so what do you think, man?
Well,
What's your thoughts, man?
I think that they're gonna. I mean, to me, I have my conspiracies, and I kind of see them winning the eighth championship. I see him
Yeah,
winning the eighth
that's what I
championship with Ferrari.
that's what I feel.
I mean, what a more fitting way for him to go to Ferrari, win it at one of the most celebrated teams or racing brand, car brand in the whole world. Not to mention
Hmm.
the guy that really gave Ferrari, took him to the top. That being Michael Schumacher, he's still, fighting for his life right now. So it's kind of,
Ooh,
you know
dude,
what I
like,
mean?
have you heard about his condition as of late? Just
I
out
I
of
haven't
curiosity.
I haven't heard anything about his condition as of late, but I
Mhm.
do know that I don't believe that it's progressed nor went the opposite
You
way.
think they just kind of got him just
I don't know. I just from what it looks like, it's just he's just in a vegetative state.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think they just kind of got him? They're just kind of maintaining him.
I don't know, man. I
Ugh,
don't know. I mean, I don't never know. When it comes, especially when it comes to family in those particular situations, I don't never know what they're trying to do, or or their motive. Not their motive, but their thinking behind it. You know what I'm saying? Because
right,
sometimes it's just when it comes to them situations, I'd be like, I mean, you got to do what you got to do for your family. So I don't know.
right.
I guess.
Okay. Well, let's do this, man. Uh, I want to also talk about the 2024 Motorsport Outlook.
Hmm.
What we kind of see coming up for the news and motorsport season. We're already one rally race in. We just ran Monte Carlo last week.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, that was interesting because there was so much ice on the roads and stuff. Man, everybody was just sliding around, crashing and shit.
Hmm.
Really wasn't. I mean, um, I think what you call it, Elfin Evans pulled it out for that for
Yeah,
that. But they changed the points also for WRC. So
they did.
that's something. Yeah, I'm gonna cover that in another live stream because a lot of it's kind of some BS because
Okay.
they're doing it because Toyota keeps running away with it. To be honest
Mm.
with you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So they kind of changed the points up, and the way it is, not a lot of people are happy with it. But I do want to cover this, right? Because we are talking about Ferrari, right? This right here is the 499P, the Ferrari hypercar that won the WEC title last year.
Hmm.
Okay, first year, right?
Yeah.
So this is the Lewis Hamilton signing is on the heels of the hypercar success, right? So I just want to read a couple little bits here. The Ferrari 499P is a sports prototype built by Scuderia Ferrari to compete in the FIA World Endurance Championship in the Le Mans hypercar category.
Hmm.
The introduction of the 499P marks 50 years since Ferrari last fielded a factory-backed sports prototype that contested for the overall win in the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and one of the 499P's race with the number 50 as a tribute. The car was unveiled at Ferrari's Minale Mondiali. We did a live stream on this one. Remember
I
on your
think we
channel?
did. Yeah, we
Yeah, we covered
when
this
it
one
first
on.
came out. Yeah, I think
Yep,
so.
yep, we sure did. Ferrari's annual finale and one make series Ferrari challenge the car made its competitive debut at the season opening round of the 2023 FIA Endurance Championship, the 2023 1,000 miles of Sebring, okay, or what they call well, just Sebring,
Mhm.
12 hours. It used to be what they call 12 hours of Sebring.
Yeah.
On his first outing, the 2023 at the 2023 24 Hours of Le Mans, the 499 P, driven by Antonio Giovinazzi, Alessandro Guidi, and James Calado, won the race. It was Ferrari's first overall victory at Le Mans since the 1965 24 Hours of Le Mans, ending a streak of 5 victories by Toyota Gazoo Racing. You already know what time it is with GR, bro.
Yeah. They always put it down.
Like GR is that squad.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, th- so really, I just wanted to kind of cover this car because this car right here is Ferrari's most recent, let's just say, higher profile success.
Hmm.
Okay, they came out with this car first year out, won Le Mans.
Yeah.
Okay, the driver lineup, those 3 guys that I named,
Hmm.
these guys are badass,
Yeah.
right? Ferrari, I don't know. Remember, dude, I'm saying we talked about this on your channel, dude. It was like, what is it about the F1 squad that kind of does not have what it is that the hypercar squad has? Because these guys just seem to just have their shit together. You know what I'm saying?
I really don't know exactly what they have. My stance on it. I don't like to compare the hypercar to Formula One because I feel like they're two different animals.
Hmm.
But I mean, they probably just have the right team. I mean, I know that there's more money involved in Formula One, so I feel like whenever you have a lot of funds tied into a sport, it's always going to leave room for a lot of funny shit to be
But
happening. So
isn't
I
the
don't.
isn't the philosophy the same though?
Well, I like that's what I just said. Like whenever there's more money in a
Mhm.
sport, it's gonna leave the door open for more funny stuff to happen. So if there's more money involved in Formula One, you can see things being more rigged or more problems internally within teams, as opposed to as it would not be when it comes to like hypercar.
Well, okay, just out of curiosity, why would that be?
Because I just said there's more money. Like listen, right
No,
now,
dude, the hypercar is a lot of money. Well,
in
okay,
comparison to
obviously
Formula One.
not no, no, not
That's
obviously
the whole point. That's what I'm saying.
obviously not as much money as Formula One, right? But I I don't under I okay. If you're gonna see, my thought is that if it's more money, okay, if you have a hypercar program and with less money you're doing more with it, then it wouldn't make sense for your higher profile program that has more money to do less. You get what I'm saying?
So do people not get paid to take dives?
Okay, is that what Ferrari was doing though?
I'm not listen, I don't know per se, but I'm saying that's what my mind would lend to. And that would be my answer to why
Mhm.
the teams in Hyper One carry themselves a little bit more better and a little bit more disciplined than the Formula One team would.
I just I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm not this not that's this isn't any like sort of counter to what you're saying. I'm just thinking that bringing Lewis on will bring up the stature of the Formula One program to where the hypercar program is. Because, dude, they came in first season in and gave it to Toyota,
Hmm.
right? First season that's to me that speaks to Ferrari.
Yeah.
That in my head, dude, Ferrari does shit like that,
Hmm.
right? They don't really keep like they shouldn't be because look, even in dude, McLaren even strikes me as a squad that really shouldn't be doing what it's been doing over the past few years, right? Where
No,
they
because
just kind of
they had it last year. Like they had it for like spurts last year for certain
last year
races.
exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, um, I just the way the hypercar squad came out, Ferrari squad in 2023, and dude, boom, winning Le Mans. Like they let niggas know, like, yo, we're not playing.
Yeah.
And they literally had because dude, think about it, dude. Like for 3 years was like 3 years, Toyota just they just ran away with hypercar, bro. Like there was nothing to no there was nobody to really like compete with them.
Hmm.
Right? Okay, what the Glickenhaus?
That ain't gonna work.
They literally ran, dude, with literally like, no weight, and they
Yeah.
still couldn't do it. Right?
Hmm.
Glick is out, and that other squad, I think they're bowing out. I'm trying to remember their name. There's another squad that's going to be bowing out, but then you got the other guys coming in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, okay. So we kind of covered the Lewis thing, did the hypercar thing. I still want to also cover WRC.
Hmm.
Want to talk about the cars that are for Rally One,
Hmm.
right? The cars that ran at Monte Carlo, and then I want to do also talk about the Mustang GT3, the Dark Horse,
Yeah.
right? That's the car. That's the new GT3 whip for this year, and that Mustang looks pretty badass. I gotta say.
You
Um,
like it, huh?
it's a
It's
Mustang.
different.
It's a damn Mustang. It's a GT3. It's pretty damn badass, dude. I gotta
Yeah.
tell you, it
Yeah.
really is. Let me do this though. I'm just gonna run to the restroom real quick. Did you want to take a quick break, or you want to just hold it down while I just go run? I'll be right back.
Yeah. Let me take a break too. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right, y'all. So we're gonna do a quick. Let me just do this intermission. All right. Hey, Jamal, real quick. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What the fuck? Hold on a second, dude. I don't know why that just happened, but uh, there's three S's in that. versus intermission. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, dude. I was like, what the hell? Let me type that again. Two S's. There we go. Intermission. All right. So look, y'all, we're gonna go take a quick intermission. You want to drop the link, bro?
Two.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying like so. Panel. Want to bring people up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna drop the link. All right. We're gonna take a quick intermission, y'all. We will be right back. Here's the link.
Damn.
Man, sight man, I hear the man I play Toby's hi-fi more time. The man sound hard in a star. Yeah, well, King Toby's I want sound a real while, me I tell you, you. Yeah, I'm gonna beg the man at 10 cent, 10 cent. I'm a man that's guy, Right now, I'm gonna support that, It's food, I'm gonna do food with that. Cheers, cheers.
Yo, Lionel.
Oh, yeah, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yo, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Man, we just over here talking cars and racing and all this stuff, man. What's good with you, bro?
Okay. Good.
What's up, man?
I got
Hey,
this.
yo, hey,
Is that
Jamal,
me?
man. No, this is my boy Jamal. Jamal, this is my brother Lionel, man. He's one of the cats who founded this channel with me, man.
Okay, man. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, man, it's a
Okay.
good brother of mine, man. Anything good,
Yeah.
Lionel?
No, none. I had some. I still had my YouTube thing on. That's why I said, is that me? I had some feedback in my own ear. But yeah. Everything's good. Everything's good.
Okay. But you say you got some feedback?
No, it was some feedback in my own ear. I forgot to mute the
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
recording on another tab.
okay. All right. So, hey, man, like, have you? I don't know if you've been listening, man. Was there anything?
I've been
Any?
listening for a good 30. I want to say about 30 minutes.
Yeah, man. Is any thing you wanted to comment on with regards to what we've been talking about so far?
No, no.
Okay. Because what I want to do now is also bring up. Let me pull this up here. URC Rally One. All right. So let's do this here. All right. So I'm also an avid follower of Rally WRC, particularly the Rally One specifications. This car right here
Okay.
is literally this is the new age Group B
Hmm.
from the mid 80s, like those cars that were so stupid fast that like they had drivers dying every race damn near. Okay.
Crazy time, bro.
Yeah, it was a crazy time. However, the technology has caught up with the speeds, right?
Hmm.
So now we've got these cars right here, and I don't know if you guys can see that. You see that little peak right there, right there.
Yeah.
That is actually the hypercar. That's the Toyota GR Racing hypercar right there. But this right here is their Rally One WRC car. Okay.
Oh,
So, oh wait, hold on. Group Rally 1 is a technical specification of rally car for use at the highest level of international rallying in the World Rally Championship WRC, as determined by the FIA. Despite the use of the word group in the name, there are not multiple classes or subclasses of the car, so Rally 1 may be used alone with the same definition. Rally 1 cars were used for the first time in 2022 WRC season and replaced by the outgoing World Rally car used in the manufacturers championship. Though they may run on any individual rally as permitted by the organizer, they are not used in any other championship. The calls for new cars were made by the existing WRC competing manufacturers to reflect both the changes in consumer marketing preferences, such as advancements in technology. So they're going to talk about the hybrid part of this. This is what they're talking about right here.
okay.
Because prior to these cars right here, rally cars didn't have any hybridization.
Hmm.
And the need to reduce costs to make the competing sustainable, which means that what they did was the monocoque chassis.
Hmm.
This okay, it's universal. So the monocoque chassis is universal, and then what it is the body of the car is built around it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, they all run the same kind of cage setup.
Gotcha.
Uh, the move to a new formula of car was approved in June 2018, along with the complete overhaul of the cars and the championships in the rally pyramid. Okay, so Rally 1 cars are defined in Article 262, Appendix J of the International Sporting Code. The cars have two radical new features for rally cars in the World Rally Championship. The first being hybrid electric power units for in use for the first time. The second, less obvious characteristic is that the Rally 1 cars are not needed to be homologated in Group A or Group N and have no series production car requirement with being a Category 2 purpose built competition vehicle. However, they must be identifiable as being based on a series production model. Tubular space frame chassis are permitted, whereas production body shells are permitted as tradition. They also feature common safety cell structures. That's what I was talking about right there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the common safety cell structure, centrally designed in partnership with the FIA. So they all run this right here. The existing 386 PS one, a global race engine continue. So it's a 1.6. It's a 1.6 turbocharged 4
So
liter.
that's a 1.6 liter.
Yeah, it's a 1.6 inline 4 turbocharged with the hybrid unit. That's what these cars are running, and that's when I was like, oh, okay, so the Formula One cars are still running the V6s, but
Does it give a motor name?
this one right here, it's the global race engine. So each manufacturer has a 1.6 turbocharged engine in its lineup. So like Toyota, the Yaris that same motor is in the actual Yaris, right?
Okay. Hmm.
The Ford Puma has that motor, and the Hyundai i20 has a 1.6 turbocharged motor.
Okay.
So the 1.6, yeah, that's the same 1.6 that's in the production car. It's just juiced up with the
Hmm.
hybrid shit,
Yeah.
right? But it's crazy because the Formula One cars are running a 1.6. It's just a V6,
Hmm.
right? So that gives it more. I mean, obviously it's a V6, so it's going to be more power. But yeah, damn, okay. Other key features: synthetic fuels claim to be sustainable and renewable. The e-fuels, I don't think they're running that right now, though. I think they're running regular fuel. They just engage the hybrid
Hmm.
part of it. Oh shit, dude! Artificial intelligence safety cameras to
Why?
monitor the special stage for safety purposes. I.e.g. out of place spectators.
Spectators? What is that?
Like
So.
people that are like where they shouldn't be. Let's just say during the rally, during a run, dude,
Hmm.
somebody's is in a place where they shouldn't be,
Yeah.
and they take a turn as they should, but they end up hitting somebody as a result, right?
So it's like to keep them safe legally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Let's see here. Less complex suspension with reduced travel. Hmm. Okay. A reduction, yeah, from 6 to 5 speeds. So the gearbox is 5 speeds, in common with the Rally 2 cars, including the removal of the flappy paddle. So they don't run paddle shift. They're back to running the sequential with the stick.
I thought they switched from that at one time.
What?
Well, you saying they're back too? That's what I'm saying. Did they switch from the gear shift?
Yeah, they're back to like they don't use the paddles anymore. They can't use them as of the Rally 1 rules. They got rid of paddle shift.
Oh, so they were using the paddle shift.
They
That's what
were
I was.
using paddle
Okay.
shift, yeah, yeah. So now it's literally the sequential lever, and then they
Hmm.
got the e-brake lever right next to it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they went back to the old school.
Okay.
Removal of the active central differential altogether. But dude, they got these other exotic fucking transmissions that they're doing now, so they don't really need that. A ban
Gotcha.
on liquid cooled brakes, simplified fuel tank shape, simplified turbo. Well, they're running, dude. They're running these crazy blow off, sequential blow off setups
Hmm.
that are like electronically controlled. Like so, it's some crazy shit. That's why they can just run a simplified turbo setup, because they got this other stuff going on. Removal of the fresh air valve in the anti-lag system. Okay. Removal of some aerodynamic components. Okay, but you included a bunch of others.
Yeah.
The changes to aerodynamics remove expensive and commonly damaged parts such as the rear diffuser, hidden ducts for cooling purposes. Okay, so these are the cars that are running this year. Okay, this is the Hyundai i20.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and if you could really kind of see the silhouette of the space frame chassis that's universal for all the cars,
Yeah.
right? You can kind of tell. So that's the Hyundai.
Hmm.
Here's the Ford Puma.
Well,
We,
if you see right at there's like that little divot right at the top of the doors where
mhm,
the front door meets the at the bottom pane where the front door meets the rear door. It's also a little bit more of a curve there.
right here.
Yeah, in comparison to the Elantra or the
The
whatever they call
i20, yeah, it's the i20,
it,
yeah.
I-20.
But I'm saying inside, like when you look at like the wheelbase, for example, right?
Yeah.
This is the dead giveaway. The wheelbases are pretty much all the same.
Got you.
right?
Got you.
And then we were talking about we're just talking about the skin over that chat that space frame chassis,
Hmm.
right? Uh, right here also. This is the Toyota. Look at that right there, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, they're talking about the arrow. I'm like, dude, look at the wing on this shit.
Hmm.
you know, um, yeah. So last weekend, you had the Monaco Grand Prix,
Hmm.
right? So if we go to 2024, so we had uh let's see here. So Terry Newville is the current drivers championship leader. So he drives for Hyundai. And then when it comes to the manufacturers championships leader, it's Toyota. So um, after the first round, Thierry Neville respectively led the drivers and co-drivers championship over Sebastian Ogier by 6 points. Elfin Evans, and I mean, I was telling you, I have Elfin Evans winning the championship.
The
In my
championship.
yeah, in my I think he'll pull it out at the end of the season. So he's third. He stands third after Monaco.
Okay.
But yeah, Thierry Neuville, he's a Hyundai driver. He's Belgian. That dude, he's dope, man. Thierry Neuville's dope.
I'm gonna have to check
So
them out.
yeah, yeah. So that is kind of like our preview of the WRC World Rally Championship. Again, Rally One. Look up some of the clips. They just WRC channel on YouTube just uploaded the onboards for Terry Neuville and Elvin Evans and one or two other people. Dude, they're insane, insane. These cars are stupid fast,
Yeah.
stupid fast. Line up. Oh shit! Wait. Oh,
What was
okay.
it?
Salchi's up here. Yo, hey Salchi, what's going on, bro?
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Hey, how's it going, man?
Everything's good. How's everybody?
Good, man. What's up?
Good.
Yeah, man. Just enjoying the show. I haven't heard a car show in a while, so.
Yeah, well, no, I mean we do them. We just over on Kita Auto. We do a lot of stuff over there. Outside of
Oh,
doing
okay.
doing some of the we do sim racing on both channels. We do sim racing on both, but when it comes to kind of covering motorsport and stuff, we'll do a lot of that kind of coverage over on Kita Auto.
All right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Now hold on one second, Zone. You said look at that lift. Were you talking? Which car are you looking? Which car are you talking about, Zone? Just curious.
Shoot, both of them, because they jacked up.
I want to know which one he was talking about specifically. 3-cylinder banger. Yeah, he talking about the Yaris. Yeah, there you go. Yaris. Yep. That Yaris is dangerous, yo.
It's gonna win for a long time. Be nice
Yeah.
to see some other cars though, you know.
Um.
Like I
You
mean
know,
some like older like teams from back in the day, you know.
well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of like the knock, right? Because see, you have Citroen, Skoda. You still have like you talking about teams that used to run
Like
on the top.
Nissan and stuff like that. Be nice to
Well,
see.
like okay, Subaru, like okay, all those guys,
I'm
they
sorry, I didn't mean Nissan. Yeah, like you're saying Subaru. Yeah.
like Subaru and stuff, right? But yeah, Subaru, they just we were talking about this on the phone, man. I don't know, they just kind of took money out of motorsport, um, and it's kind of like with Skoda and Citroen, and I'm trying to remember the other manufacturer. um they don't really have the budgets to like build build the Rally One cars, so they're building Rally Two programs,
Hmm.
right? And those Rally Two cars are essentially what like the Colin McRae era cars used to be,
Yeah.
right? That's a Rally Two. Do a Rally One is beyond what Colin McRae and those guys used to run back in the day,
Hmm.
right? So with the new Rally One cars, you need full manufacturer support to come in with the full like hybrid the hybrid, like the budget to to run those kind of cars, dude. They're insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Salchi, did you have anything, or Lionel, did you have anything you wanted to put in on this?
Nah, not WRC.
Oh, okay.
I'm a neophyte, so when it comes to that,
Oh, when it comes to like WRC.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, when you kind of like if you follow like okay, like for example, I follow motorsport. Largely maybe like from like a manufacturer standpoint. So, if you take like say Toyota and Gazoo Racing, right? Um, they're everything from hypercar, WRC, and then what, Jamal, like sports car racing also.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that too.
Yeah. Right. You see, so it's sort of like you can kind of follow the chain of what it is that they're doing from a racing standpoint. Because from a factory standpoint, they're active in say like two of the three like top scale motorsport categories. Right. They used to be in Formula One. They pulled out of Formula One to focus on hypercar. WRC, they've always been in rally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but when the rally regulations for Rally One went to the hybridization specs as of 2022, basically what you're doing is you're sharing technology between rally and hypercar because hypercar runs the same types of setup. It's a turbocharged petrol engine mated to a hybrid system. And the WRC Rally One Yaris is the same thing. It's a turbocharged 1.6 liter made it to a hybrid system, so they can share the technology between the two platforms. But that's where here, and I'll bring something up here. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. But that's where the WRC Rally One platform is just it's extremely interesting, dude, because the cars are doing doing stupid speeds, man. Let's see here,
Yeah.
WRC
It's
Yaris.
scary speeds. It's
Yeah.
close. It's close to the 80s. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's close to that Group B stuff.
Yeah.
It
It's
really
close.
is.
It's
Let's
getting
see
there.
here. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to find some footage of the new car because there's some test footage. I just want to find a video that's not going to get us busted or anything.
Right. Yeah. Let's not do that again.
Yeah. Let's see here. I want to say it is. Let's see. That's San Bajari. That's the Rally 2. I'm looking for the Rally 1. Well, this is Ogier. We can check out Sebastian Ogier here. Let's see here. Can you guys see this?
Yeah. No. You're not sharing it.
Okay. Oh,
No.
here we go.
All right. So.
All right, you see it? I'm gonna leave it just kind of like this, dude, because yeah, I
Gotcha.
don't want to get busted. But yeah, this is Sebastian Ogier doing pre-test at Monte Carlo here. Look, that's the Yaris right there, dude. They're running a black livery this year, bro. This thing looks dangerous.
So they're running that this year. That's not like a
Yeah,
test
they're that's just okay. They're running the black base color, and then they got stickers over it. But the car's black this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected them to do that.
Yeah, they switched it up for this year. I mean, look, dude, this is like with ice and snow on the road, dude. These things are stupid.
Zone need to be an engineer for them.
Huh?
Yeah, ooh,
Dude, look
how
how
the
the car is
car
fucking
is there.
jumping through there, bro. Look at that.
but it's still keeping traction. That's
I
the
mean,
crazy thing.
bro, that's what I'm telling you. When they're talking about removing that central active diff, it's like dude, like the diffs are now it's in the front and rear. It's not central anymore.
Yeah,
This is on snow. Look at this, dude. This is slush on the road.
yeah, it takes some skill right there,
This
man.
dude's like plowing through it, bro, and it's just like the car is just sticking in a line.
Hmm.
So yeah, at the Monte Carlo rally, because they run it through the mountains and the hills and shit, there were sections of it where there was like black ice on the road, and
Yeah,
I watched like a lot of the footage, and dude, there was just like these areas, dude, where literally everybody slid off.
mm.
Like you can even see patches of ice on the road right there. Like
Yeah,
OJ
you
doesn't
can
give
see
a
it,
shit.
yeah.
He's going any damn way.
And this is a test too.
This is a test. This was the week. This was not last week, the week before.
Okay,
They tested the week before they ran Monte Carlo last weekend.
okay.
Yeah. So this was, let me see the video. It should be like, yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Hmm.
Again, dude, look at the slush and snow on the road. The car just sticks. Look at
Zone says thanks to Subaru for their all-wheel drive on that Yaris. He's
that. Is
always
he, no, for real? Is he serious? Like, seriously?
I
Really?
don't know. I'm. I mean, I know they be stealing. They steal from teams, you know.
I love it right there. Boom. Mm.
You're gonna make me get back into rally, man. I used to watch rally. Used to watch rally in high school, but I kind of like fell off over.
No, dude, I still mess with rally now, dude. Look, so these are some Monte Carlo.
Yeah,
This is from last week. Fair use, people.
you're right.
Hopefully we don't get busted. But shit, dude, that's the Ford Puma right there.
Hey, that
That's
Puma's
yeah,
fast.
new Ford Puma. That's the Yaris. See that's the delivery right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. They went with the black base color.
Yeah, I don't know if I
And
think I think
that's
I
the
would have stuck
Hyundai
with
i20.
the I-20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Fuck.
I think I would have stuck with the base, white, red, and black Toyota Gazoo colors.
I don't know, man. That black Gazoo, man, that shit looks menacing, bro.
Hmm. Look at that grind, that 50-50 grind.
I know, right, dude? They literally go grind, dude, on the corners and shit.
Like Tony Hawk.
Yeah, look, these cats is like avoiding all the ice on the road. You see that?
Yeah, man, it
That's
takes some
smart. That
skills,
was
bro.
smart. That was smart right there.
But to
See
see that real
these
time because the conditions change too, though,
yeah, now these are the Rally 2 cars right here. So these are the basic 1.6 turbocharged four-wheel drive cars without the
Mhm.
hybridization. That's what the top level rally cars used to be, and then they brought Rally 1 in.
Okay.
The Rally 1s, you notice, look at the speed difference, dude.
Yeah.
That is so badass.
Man, dude,
Right?
it,
Look at
it
all the
take-
black ice on the road.
it takes a special type of driver though to drive these cars, man.
Now,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
these
that was.
these are the world's best drivers, dude, hands down. Rally drivers are the best drivers in the world.
I'm starting to believe that. I used to see people
Yeah.
say that in like forums, but I'm really starting to really believe that because when you see what they have to do in regards to making corrections, planning, mindset, they top the charts and all of that. You know what I mean?
Dude, not only that, but they got to listen to rally pace notes from the navigator
Yeah, yeah,
while driving at the speed.
yeah. That's tough, man.
You know what I'm saying, dude? Like rally is a completely hardcore discipline of motorsport, bro. This is
Mhm.
like to me the hardest shit.
No, I agree with you.
That Yaris looks badass, dude, in black. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not as bad because before when I was saying what I was saying, it's before I actually saw an actual picture
Did you
of
see
it.
the ice? See
Yeah, I
what
saw
happened
it.
right there?
Ran right
Yeah,
off.
got out on the ice. You should have stayed to the inside, bro.
Probably couldn't even see the inside, unfortunately.
Somebody should have told him like whatever his team, whatever they somebody should tell him, hey, stay to the inside right there. Don't
Yeah.
drive to the inside.
Hmm.
Damn. Dude, the speeds are stupid, dude. What is
Yeah.
wrong with these dudes? Yeah, he did a 50-50 right there. No, so yeah, this is Salchi.
Man,
I don't know if you're still is Salchi still there? Let me see.
I don't see him on there.
Okay, no, I think he's still
Yeah,
there.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. So that's WRC right there, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking into it like 2 weeks ago. I forget the guy's name. I think he's Dutch, young kid that's supposedly the best. I think he's with
Rovampera, yeah.
yep, with
Cali
Toyota, right?
Cali Rovampera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's serious, man.
yeah. He's running. So this year, he's running a partial schedule. He's running a part-time schedule. So,
How does that work?
well, he's two-time champion.
That's how it
Right.
works. Right?
Yeah, he's won the
Okay.
last two. He's won the last two championships.
Yeah,
And he can kind of take a break because some rally drivers so some guys, what it is that they're like strictly tarmac, for example, right? So what we were watching right there, those are tarmac drivers, right? So it's rally but on a road, so the cars are set up for tarmac. That's when they got like the 18-inch wheels, right? And the suspensions dumped down to get the downforce and all that shit, right? Then you got, say, like the rallies where you're gonna have to do like mixed road, dirt, and all that kind of shit, right?
dirt and snow, right?
Right. You got guys that are good at running in snow and in dirt environments, right? So some drivers are going to be the drivers that do it all. Some drivers are going to be the guys who come in and they do the rally stages where it's going to be like, say, like in Finland or some shit where it's going to be in snow. And then there's going to be other races where they're doing like mountains and shit like that.
Hmm.
Then they got certain guys that are going to be doing like tarmac and stuff like that, right? So that's why they have certain drivers are going to be part-time, because what those guys do is they're the drivers that come in to get like points, right?
They're
Like
specialists.
manufacturers points and shit, right?
Mhm.
And then you got the guys that go after the drivers' titles. That's what I'm saying. Kali Rovampera, that dude's only like 22 years old, and he's two-time champion already,
Mhm.
right?
That's crazy.
So he can do part-time this year and then go full-time next year. He'll be what, 24 next year, right? And then he can go back to full-time and start snatching up championships again, right? So I want to say I think OJ, I think he's part-time also this year. Really what it is Elfin Evans, the Irish driver, he's full-time, and I think his name is Matsuda. He's another driver. He won the Japanese rally, the last rally of the season last year. He's a
Mm.
Japanese driver for Toyota. He's fast as hell too. He's really good.
He is.
So yeah, those two are the full-time drivers for Toyota, and I think OJ and Kali Rovampera are part-time.
Okay.
Yeah. Hyundai has what was it? Oh, God, I'm trying to remember. He's a Finnish driver. I can't. How you say his name? I think he's still part-time this year. Thierry Neuville is the full-time driver, and Ott Tanek, he's the other full-time driver. And then you have Adrian Formeau. It's him, and I'm trying to remember the other one for Ford. So you basically have like two full-time drivers and navigators for each team, and then you have like one or two part-time drivers. That's how WRC works.
Okay.
hmm Let's see here. Lionel, did you have? I don't know. I think Lionel. You there, bro? We just over here talking.
My bad. My mic was off. My bad. Yeah, no, I'm
Okay,
good. I'm good.
you just chilling. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Okay, so I did also want to bring up Jamal. I want to bring up this right here. The let's see here. Uh, this right here, man. This is an interesting piece of kit. I gotta tell you.
They gotta share the screen.
Yeah. No, I'm just pulling it up right now. All right, let me go ahead and show this. Okay. I don't know if you saw that whip that just shot through there.
Yeah,
Mustang.
Yeah, that's the new Mustang GT3.
yeah. I watched this one last week, man. That thing was
Dude,
moving.
what do you think about this car right here?
To be honest, man, I don't like it. Because I just never like Mustangs. I don't like the way they look.
Damn.
But I mean, it's nice to see them back at GT. It would
Mhm.
be nice to actually see if this car is also going to compete in Super GT within the next 2 years.
Mhm.
That being said, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of it, but this thing moves. This thing moves for real.
I gotta tell you, man. I'm not like a Mustang fan. I'm like you, right?
Hmm.
However, I like a car that just looks like it fucking performs, right?
Oh yeah,
This
yeah.
thing looks like it performs.
It looks like it. It looks like
It
it.
it is ballsy as shit and it sounds badass.
Oh yeah, man. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Salchi, are you up on the Mustang GT3?
No, man, I'm a Porsche guy. So
Hey, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
mean, you're a Porsche guy, but you
Porsche
gotta
guy.
you gotta be running against this, right? You
Yeah.
gotta
Hey,
know.
hey, Sasha, ask Complex what car he switched from Porsche to.
Oh,
Oh,
That'll
oh,
let.
oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Did you
Yeah,
see that right there? Whoa,
yeah, oh
whoa,
yeah.
wait,
Go
wait,
back.
wait. Yeah. Let's go back. Let's go back because we run Masano and ACC. What happened right there? What happened?
He just ran it wide. They're testing.
Well, wait, let's see what happened to the car though. Right here. Oh,
He
oh,
lost it.
oh.
He lost it
He
trying to get on the
Yikes.
lost it.
gas.
yeah.
Yeah,
He tried to get on
coming
the
out.
gas.
Yeah.
I gotta agree. The only Mustang that looked good to me was the 5.0.
Thank you.
And
What?
yes, the
Why
5.0
go?
is a classic. Now, the Mustangs in the early 2000s, everybody had one of
No, those are
those.
ugly, man. Those.
Well, hold
Everybody,
on,
and they
hold
were
on.
ugly.
Which one are we
Uh,
talking about? We talking about the one with the rectangle lights?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Actually,
one.
Yeah.
bro, listen, I didn't. I seen some
Don't you
fast
tell me.
ones, bro. I've seen some fast, good looking ones. I ain't gonna lie.
They might be fast, but they're ugly.
Man, you tripping?
And
This
I
looks like a
remember
Mustang to me right here.
and I
Well,
remember Mustang always had this reputation of not beating the Camaro or beating the Camaro. It was like,
Well, that was the
eh,
rivalry right there.
yeah, but it was I don't know, man. That only Mustang I like was the one with the 5.0 with the what's the things called in the back window, those shades in the back window.
the velours
The
or
velours,
Yeah,
the
the
yeah,
levels,
velours.
the
yeah. That's what.
lavalours, or whatever they call 'em.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
why
was the
does he?
only one.
Do you see that? Look, he took that wide again. Look at this. Watch this. Watch how he takes this. He keeps taking this wide right here. You know what turn this is, right, Jamal?
Yeah, that's second to last turn right there.
Yeah, right. And then you go around to the finish line over there.
Yeah,
Okay, so
he's learning it right now.
Yeah.
they're gonna have Ford bringing the old school. I ain't gonna say old school, but the original Mustang back because they
So
still got that electric Mustang.
yeah, well, what they're doing, yeah, that's the Mach E, right? But what they've done is
Oh,
with this new Mustang, they're going GT3 racing, right? So in order for you to have a car to run GT3, you have to have a road going variant of it.
Hmm.
So
mm.
they have there's a road going version that costs $350,000, and it's called the Mustang GTD. Let me show you. Okay. So what Mustang decided to, or what Ford decided to do was make this car right here. Okay. Okay, they decided to make this car. Well, they're going to go through all of the racing
Yeah.
pedigree of the Mustang, right? Like this is what we're talking about right here. All of the different variations of the Mustang.
Mhm.
And so for the new GT3 version that we were just looking at, this is the road going version that you can buy of that car. You see how it's the same car essentially?
Mhm.
$350,000. Okay, so they had to homologate. I forgot how many units of the GTD. This one, this car right here, right? In order to make a GT3 variant of this car to homologate it for racing. So Ford basically put the money together and committed to running the Mustang in the GT3 category. So that means that this car can now be sold and ran in all of the GT racing categories globally.
Can I see like a side profile of that car one more time?
Yeah,
It was
let
towards
me
the
let
end
me let me do this. Let me pull up. Let me do this here.
because it almost looked like an Audi R8.
Yeah, it does almost right.
Well,
Uh,
the front light, just give it that.
hold on. Let me do this.
But
Let's see.
at least they're finally getting back to what a Mustang, in my opinion, should look like because they were looking soft.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
reason. That's the reason why honestly that's the reason why I like this the Mustang GT3 because it's here's what it looks like, right? Side profile, you said?
Yeah, yeah, almost like an Audi R8, almost. It's like the
Hey,
profile.
so what do you think about the wing that they incorporated with that? Because that's fairly new
Jeez,
in that one.
What the on this Mustang right here?
Yeah, because you see how it's coming off. The stems are coming off basically off
the
the
C
rear,
pillar.
the rear. You know, yeah, there you go, the C pillar right there.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's fairly new because you know in a lot of the GT3 cars they still come off the trunk, but they still come off at a curve. This one comes off of a curve off the C pillar, like you're saying.
Well, but I'm saying it makes sense, right? Because see, look, the fulcrum point for the downforce on the wing is actually right here, right? This is centered right over the wheel. That's really where you want the downforce to hit, right here. So you want the fulcrum point, right? So if the air is going to flow over and it's going to put it's going to put pressure
Pressure.
on the rear wing, right, to push the rear of the car down. You want so this is where the fulcrum point is going to be with regards to that pressure. So if it's going to push down right here, it's going to translate right here,
Hmm.
right? Versus where if you stick it back here, then that means that the the force comes down behind the wheel, right? You want it over the wheel as much as possible, over the center line of this wheel right here, as close as you can get it. Okay, that's the reason why I can see the logic in placing the wing mounting. Now the wing itself okay. It's still positioned where you would typically see it, right here, right? It's just that it's not mounted right here. It's mounted over here.
But does that mounting does that hinder the changes that you'll make in the ride height in the rear
No,
when you're
no.
trying to when you're trying to compensate, rear wheel spin, or, high to low downforce. How would that compensate? Will you have to deal with that?
Well, I mean, okay, I'm not an engineer, right? But I'm just kind of going based on just visually what I see here, right? The the only thing you really have to kind of compensate for is the effect of the downforce, right? Where if you had it trunk mounted versus
Mhm.
if you have it mounted over here, I can totally see how the effect of the downforce is going to be different. Now, how you account for that, that's a good question. Don't know.
Because
That,
here's the thing. Go ahead, man.
well, I was just gonna say that wing gives me the Koenigsegg vibes, man.
Mm-hmm,
Mm.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean, it
No, I mean,
looks.
yeah, they're all using sort of like this sort of flat, plain wicker bill sort of rear wing element nowadays on all these cars, right? With Jamal and I think we're kind of looking at where the wing is mounted because the wing is actually mounted literally over the wheel. as opposed to this is what he was asking about, where the wing is mounted over the wheel versus on the back trunk, where you would typically find, you would see like what Jamal, like they go up this way and then curve, right?
Exactly.
They come up from right here and curve. Okay. But the mounting point is actually behind the tire.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Go ahead. Go ahead.
cause see, my thing is like, so check this out, right? If I wanted
Hmm.
to take out downforce, right,
Hmm.
I would uh I would raise the wing. I mean, I would lower the wing to take out the amount of downforce. I would lower the number, but
Hmm.
then at the same time, I would also lower my ride height in the rear to compensate for that because obviously it's going to be a little bit more happy in the rear. Now I'm thinking with that same you know rule apply with this particular setup of a car. I believe it would, but I feel like I would have to make a change somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the stance of the car or the wheel rate or something like that. The
If you
bump stop.
if you ask my opinion, just based on what I'm looking at right here, right? So let's look at where your wing adjustments are actually going to be. They're gonna. I wish I could make this bigger.
Yeah, I see the wheel. So not to
You
cut
see
you
it?
off, but I
No, go
see
ahead. Go
those.
ahead. Go ahead.
I see those adjustments. It's just something about the actual base of the wing. There's something in my mind, like engineer on the engineering side of the game. It doesn't compute. You know what I'm
And
saying?
see, this is the reason why I'm saying like what we have to look at is in my head what I'm looking at. What we did was we actually kind of took out some of some of the engineering of what you're talking about, right? Because look, again, if you look at the where the wings are mounted, they're mounted over the wheel more than it is back here. See, so much more of the natural downforce is going to naturally translate. So, in my view, you actually probably don't have to do as much adjustment because the force is translating directly over the rear wheel, right?
Yeah,
Ver-
it's catching the air sooner than it
Yeah,
normally would.
let's follow the roof line, right? Let's follow the roof line. So air comes this way, right? Comes down over the over the wing, but when it comes right here and it pushes down, is so like again, the fulcrum point is right here, and that is directly over the wheel. Versus if it's back here, then we're talking about the weight, the force of the the force of the downforce actually being distributed differently because it's not actually being put right over the wheel, which is actually where you want it. You want the downforce to translate over the rear wheel because you want that downforce to give you increased grip. So the most ideal place to push the fulcrum point to make that happen would be right over the wheel as opposed to back here. Because back here now I think you have to do more adjustments to try to channel the air in such a way to redirect it to where the force comes over the rear wheel as opposed to just naturally mounting the wing right over the rear wheel. You get what I'm saying? I think this is a simplified solution. I
It
think
seems
this naturally translates the force right over the wheel.
it seems like they complicated the problem though, because it seems like you're going to have to make more changes in different areas than you would to a traditional style wing. I guess what I'm saying is like I get that, but like it's just something about this doesn't even seem like it fits right with me. Like, listen, I'm no
Really?
engineer. It just doesn't fit right. Something
Well,
in my
this
eyes is telling me like if I was
okay.
driving this car, I feel like I
Hmm.
would have a lot of
Where
body.
do you
Listen,
what
what
do
I'm
you
saying.
think? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think what oversteer, understeer, or what?
No, it'd be under braking as far as weight distribution, so weight transferring. So therefore, if I brake and then I trail brake, I would probably feel like once I got on the gas, because I get on the gas, it's the weight's gonna go to the rear so much quicker, and it's gonna be so uneven.
I mean, but but okay, but let's look at the car, right? Because look, just looking at it, I don't see an equal weight distribution, right? Obviously, the majority of the weight is up here. Okay. So that's kind of one of those things about driving a front engine rear wheel drive car, right? You do okay. Even in sim, we both drive mid. Well, you drive a rear engine car. I drive a mid engine car. Neither one of us drives a car that has an engine in the front, right? So I can see what you're saying, right? I'm just taking a third person perspective, right? If I was trying to balance this equation out, given that if just eyeballing it, I'm looking at maybe a 60-40 weight distribution, maybe 65-35, but more 60-40. So 60% of the weight of this car looks like it's here in the front. The other 40 is back here, right? So how do we equalize that? Maybe if what we do is we push the fulcrum point of the down or the rear downforce angle as close up to the middle of the car as possible, right? So if we got 60% up here, what we don't want is 40% of the force back here. Maybe what we can do is push some of that up a little bit more. I mean, no car is perfect, right? And I'm not arguing against what you're saying, Jamal, right? I'm just looking at the design elements of this particular car right here, right? And from some of the track footage I've seen, what they've been dealing with is braking, cooling issues, and suspension. Now, I don't know if that's due to weight. I don't know what that's due to, right? But I think the package looks pretty good.
I would be
S-
really curious to see what the engineers have to say. Like, what was their reasoning for doing that? What was their testing? And just overall the results, you know, on that design. Because I'm really curious to see why they did that. You know,
mhm,
because you know everything you're saying makes sense. Everything you're saying makes sense.
mhm.
I'm just basing it off my previous racing experience in
Yeah,
regards
no,
to.
that's what I'm saying. I'm
Mhm.
not like this is we do. You and I are neither one of us have been in this car and drove it, right? So,
What?
yeah, I'm kind of more or less just looking at it and how I've seen it drive on track, and then like on the Ford the channel that I was on while I was showing you the cars. Um, so they have like a 3 or 4 part series on like the design of this car. Joey Han, Dirk Muller, and there's a British driver. I'm trying to remember his name. They're the factory drivers for the GT3 program on this car, and basically the I guess you could say the weak point or the point where they're really trying to focus on is right here. It's the brakes and the suspension.
Mhm.
Now I don't know what that's about,
Yeah.
but even in those videos they were pretty open about these parts, these components being the weak points. Now here's where I kind of can see what they're saying. Let's go back to Le Mans last year. What did that Garage 50 was it Garage 56, that Camaro?
Camaro.
Jensen Button, um, Jimmy Johnson, and who was the third driver?
Oh, I don't know on that one.
I'm trying to remember who the third driver was. It was Jensen Button, Jimmy Johnson, and American driver. He's another American driver. But but basically, dude, the Mustang GT3 is very 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 similar to that car,
Okay. Okay.
right? And that car had similar problems braking. The weight of it, that might be what the issue is, the weight,
Okay.
right? For the power it's kicking out, for the type of downforce it generates, so the amount of speed it's able to carry going into the turns, right? And then you got to repeatedly brake, 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 brake. You have to manage the heat in the braking system, right? Hydraulic fluid, temperature, the disc brakes, shit like that. I mean, once they get up to a certain temperature, how do you really try to cool them down if you're consistently on them? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. 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 For sure.
And that was kind of one of the things that they were talking about
Hmm.
one of the issues with this car.
Yeah.
You talking about the brakes, the braking system?
Yeah, yeah,
Man, I,
it's
yeah,
the
man.
braking, the braking and the suspension, the type of heat that's generated.
Look, man, that them roads get hot as fuck. I had a '95 Impala, and I was driving it, and when I got out, I decided to touch the rotor.
Whew.
She,
Wait. You
that
decided to do what?
Touch it.
touch the rotor.
Why?
The rotor? I thought you said the road at first.
No, the rotor.
No.
He literally
Yeah,
decided
the
to
rotor.
touch a red hot rotor. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Why did you do that, Lionel?
Burn your finger off.
I lightly touched it and I quickly pulled back.
Yeah.
Hey, don't feel bad, man. Sometimes sometimes I'll look at a fan. I'm like, man, I wonder if I can put my hand through it real quick.
Right.
and bring it
It's
back.
like,
Why?
it's just one of the
Why?
moments because I was still in the name. I had a 95. I'm like, you know what? I really wanted a 96. But
Oh, okay.
somebody was selling the 95. I'm like, okay, I was driving them around
Yeah.
and I knew the rotors needed to be fixed. So I was driving around like, this is my Impala, man. And I don't know what I was thinking. I can't remember what I was thinking, but I just remember the moment I decided. I remember from the moment I decided to touch the rotor, and that son of a bitch was hot, boy. That son of a bitch was hot. So when you say the cool off the braking system, man, that's so crucial.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
normally like when a car goes out for a test and they do like 50 laps or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
generally they have to take that next lap before they go into the pits. They have to take the time to really cool the brakes down, to really
Yeah.
cool all the working parts down. Because if you just come straight in and you just slam on the brakes, it's gonna melt everything.
It's gonna be hot as
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
What
Now,
the
Jamal,
the
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead, Lionel.
I was going to ask the street version of this car. What other cars is it competing against? The street
The
version.
one we were looking at previously was the street version of this car.
Right, but
This
what
is the.
other cars in this category is supposed to compete against?
Okay. All right. Let's look. Let's pull that up. Hold on.
Because it's supposed to be $300,000, right?
Yeah. So that means that all the cars that race in the
That's
GT3 category um, do have a road version, right? A road going
right.
version, right? So
So
so that's going to be Jamal. Let's see. Let's see. There's the Ford GT3, the Ford Mustang GT3. We got the McLaren. What's the 720?
Yeah.
We got the McLaren 720.
you
BMW
We
got the
got the
M4.
Murray,
BMW AMG.
The
I'm sorry,
the
BMW
Mur-
M4.
the M4. Wait, M3. Wait, no.
It's
Which
M4.
one? M4. I'm sorry, M4. Then
you
you
got
got
the in that
Mercedes
category,
AMG.
you got the Huracan too in that category.
True.
Let me see here. Let me
Yeah, the
pull
new
them all up.
Huracan Evo 2.
Yeah, you got that in that category too.
You got the Ferrari 296.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna bring this up right
Then you have the
now.
Mercedes AMG.
2024.
I've only
I
seen
like
3 of those Mercedes AMGs on the street in my life. Only 3 of them.
Yeah. Corvette Z06.
True. That new Corvette
And
No,
of
the Zio.
course,
No, that's the Z. That's what you call it?
ZR1.
No, the
guys,
Z08.
the
It's the
GT3.
No, the C8.
C8.
It's the C8. That's the one that's homologated for GT3. It's the C8,
Okay. And of
no,
course, the
well,
911.
true.
right? It's the Porsche 911, BMW GT. I'm sorry, the M4.
They didn't
Like
switch to
you
the
said.
992 this year.
Say that again, bro.
They didn't switch to the Porsche 992 this year.
No, actually, they did. They did.
Now I'm speaking strictly of a consumer.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Challenger. I'm just
Well,
joking.
no. I'm saying, wait. Say that again.
I'm speaking the street version of this
Street
GT.
version.
Right.
Yeah,
So every
I'm
every
speaking
car
strictly of a
every car
consumer.
that we're talking about, there's a street version of that.
Acura
Well,
NSX.
right.
Aston Martin Vantage.
No, I think the NSX.
The
I don't know.
NSX
If
is
the,
dead.
it's not.
Is
It's
that
not.
Evo
Yeah,
22?
Yeah,
it's not.
they haven't
Yeah.
made an NSX in like four or 5 years.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it's out of Super GT. That's why they switched to the
Yep.
Civic.
Mm-hmm.
That
Wait,
Civic.
hold
bro.
on. Let me do this here.
Because I'm looking at how this thing looks, just again straight from a consumer perspective,
Mm-hmm.
and
So we
that.
got.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we got the Z06, right? The C8 Mustang, right? So that's a car you can buy. There's an M4, BMW M4 right there, Audi R8. Let's see, we got the Mustang GT3.
Audi
Uh,
stopped making an R8.
huh?
Yeah, they did.
Audi stopped making an R8.
They did.
But it's still homologated, so it's like if you can still buy it, you can still race the shit. I'm just saying, like it's a car that you're gonna like anything that you see running in
in the dealer.
GT3 is a car that can still be purchased at the moment. And then, much like the car that Jamal was just talking about, w- they you have cars that fall out of homologation, and then that's that when it comes to that car. That's it.
Because I feel like this new Mustang, in terms of people purchasing it,
Uh
and
huh.
again, I'm strictly speaking from a consumer perspective.
Wait,
It's
wait, say
gonna.
that again, bro.
I'm strictly speaking from a consumer perspective.
Oh wait, hold on one second. You say you're speaking from a consumer perspective.
Right, right.
Hmm.
Of the people that are interested in those type of cars in that category, I don't see that wing is like it is throwing me off.
It's new.
It really is new.
It.
It's throwing me off.
I think it'll. I think it could grow on me though aesthetically. Like I think I can like to love it. It's just technically
On the Mustang,
on the Mustang.
Yeah.
It just technically it doesn't make
I
sense.
mean, no, it's pure to me. It's purely functional. Like I don't know if you guys can see it on
Right.
this.
I
Right?
yeah, I get it. I get it's pure functional. I get it. I'm not. I know. I'm not. I'm with it.
Yeah.
It's purely functional.
Yeah,
But
ain't nobody.
aesthetically,
No, I'm just
aesthetically,
saying. So, for example, like if you see this Porsche right here, right?
right.
This is kind of a hard angle to see, but if you notice where the wing is mounted, it's
It's
not
on the hood.
above. It's not above the wheel. It's
Right.
in the
Yeah.
back, right?
Right. It's like a. It like that wing is above the trunk wing
No,
I got a,
on the.
I got
it's
It's like
another
two.
literally
shot of
two.
that.
Let me see it.
It's
Let me
it's like
find it.
it's like two wings on
Yeah.
that car.
Let me find it here.
Yeah, they got
Oh
another
yeah, yeah,
shot
yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
yeah. Here it is, right here, right here, right here.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, the trunk has a lip,
Yep.
or the not the trunk, the hood.
And
Well,
take that
okay.
wing off that. Oh my God, that's so beautiful.
Well, this is the thing about it is that this is the GT3. This is the race car, right? Now,
Hmm.
now this is what we're talking about versus the Mustang. So the rear wing was mounted right on along the C pillar, right along the rear window.
Right. And I get. I'm just speaking aesthetically. Just,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
just
I mean, no, I mean, but
going to the
that's the
dealership
thing, right?
buying it. Yeah.
There's form and there's function,
Right.
right? Like, see, so like when if you're gonna, so for example, Lionel, like if you go to a Porsche dealership and you get like a 911, like a GT3, like literally like the raced out version. I mean, this is pretty much how it's gonna look right here,
Right.
right?
Yeah. That's what you're gonna get.
Because for performance optimization on this particular car right here, this is where the wing is going to have to be, and it's going to have to be this
Uh,
side. And it's going to have to look like this, right?
for stabilities. Dot 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 dot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was just more or less kind of comparing where the placement, again, like we look at
Right.
with the fulcrum points of the wing, and this is just purely like geeking out on engineering shit. Nothing
Hmm.
to do with the aesthetics or the look of the car, right? But the function of where you mount the wing, for example, right? On the Porsche, you notice it's behind the wheel, right?
Right.
Because the engine is behind the wheel. It's the engine's right here. See, so on the Porsche, everything is going to be towards the end, the back of the car, right? Whereas like on that Mustang, since the engine's in the front, what we're going to do is mount that wing over here above the rear wheel so that we can get as much of the weight and the inertial like transference of weight, right,
Right.
between the rear wheel and the front wheel where the front engine sits, right? Anything that's behind this point right here, it's kind of like maybe from an engineering standpoint, right? It's probably viewed as sort of like a waste of downforce, right?
Now I know I said this car. Well, these cars will compete. I said it'll compete against the Lamborghini Huracan.
Yeah.
I was driving behind one of them Lamborghinis like earlier this week, and I'm just looking at it. You know, I'm looking at the back, and I'm just looking like this sucker sits so low to the ground.
Mhm.
It looks. I can't come up with a word of how it looks, but it's so low to the ground.
It's low to the ground, but let me tell you something, man. Lamborghinis get their asses handed to them all the time by cars like this.
All the
Yeah,
time.
I
These
can.
Porsches are
Yeah,
handled like a Lamborghini. It's ass like all the time, dude.
I feel like the not not the Urus, but the regular Lamborghini, the car
Mhm.
Lamborghinis. It's for nowadays. I feel like it's for show. Well, to
Yes.
be honest, it's
Yes.
always been for show. Because remember back in the '80s, those posters you put on the wall, or the Lamborghini Countach and all that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
back against the sunset. Yeah, I feel like it's always been for show. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay, I wouldn't drive a Lamborghini because I think I could get something better. The Lamborghini Urus looks nice, but I would prefer the Audi RS Q8 because it's pretty much the same car, but a couple $100,000 cheaper.
Well, okay. Zone objects. He says the Lambo's better.
Better
Zone
than what?
He's probably talking about the Audi.
Lambo.
I
No, no.
rather.
Lambo better than the Porsche. I was comparing it to the Porsche.
I think the Porsche drives smoother. It's
No,
not smooth.
I was comparing it to the Porsche because yeah, if I was to go based on just race results, like Lambos don't no one's running Lambos in Jamal. Who's running Lambos in GT3?
Iron Links.
Who else?
Uh, can't remember.
It's ain't that many people running Lambos in GT3.
Hey, but I will say this though: that Lambo is going to be more easier to control than that 992. That Porsche. That Porsche is a that Porsche is it's a bat out of hell coming out of that corner mid corner because once you get on that
Hmm.
gas, it's gonna whip out on your ass.
Huh?
That Lambo's easier to drive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's easier to drive, but it's
I
not.
ain't touched the Lambo in like a good minute, dude.
Well, Lambos generally are always going to be easier than the 911s. The 911s and the Porsches are going to be faster overall because, like, once you perfect your skills in the car, you're going to be faster than that Porsche. But I'm just saying, it's easier
Hmm.
to drive that car than the Porsche itself.
When you say easier, you mean handling
Yeah,
wise.
handling. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
handling.
you can
Okay.
get more
Yeah.
consistent laps because, like, if you don't know how to drive that Porsche,
Mm,
like one lap you'll be fast, but then the next lap you'll make 5,000
okay.
mistakes, and then the
Okay.
next, you know what I'm
Consistent.
saying?
Okay.
Consistency is better than being quick.
Yeah.
Let me. I'm gonna look up. Let me see here. Porsche. That you said there's a 992.
That's the one you were looking at. That was a
Yeah,
992. That was
yeah, 992 GT3.
yeah, that wasn't a 911. The one you had on the screen was a 992.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to I'm gonna pull that one because that's the one that they're running now.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that to be in ACC that we drove.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. There is a video of that damn thing testing at Monza, and I wanted to kind of show it because that thing is a bit of a beast. I'm not gonna lie. Here it is, right here. Boom, found it. It's at Misano. Hold on one second here. Here we go. See that?
Hmm.
That thing is a beast. Oh snap! Look at that. Representing your wheel, bro.
Oh, you know it, Fanatec.
Fanatec.
Now y'all both got full sim setups.
Yeah. Jamal's is better than mine though. Mm. You know what, Jamal? Hey, do you mind if we run a few laps, dude, before we shut it down?
Man, it's 12:13 where I'm at.
Oh man, you got to
Yeah,
shut it
you
down
know what?
soon, huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta get up in the
you
morning.
gotta get up, dude. That's right. You got shit to do. That's it right there. That's the 992.
That thing beautiful, bro.
Ooh,
That thing
that
handles
joint
it.
it
It's
handles.
beautiful, man. Once you know what to do with it, it's a beautiful car to drive.
man, I just I don't know, man. I do as much as I love the Porsches. You know me, man. I was all in. I just couldn't get it to work, dude.
That Ferrari is
I
where it's
just
at though
the
for you.
Ferrari's where it's at. That's why I was like, oh. Well, you know, if you want to bounce off, dude, I might run a quick couple of laps, dude. Just like show what I'm talking about.
What you gonna run in ACC?
Yeah, just real quick. I'll run a couple laps, dude, before we shut it down.
All right, yeah, I watch.
Okay. All right. But no, that's the port. That's the 992 right there. That motherfucker is badass. That is a badass Porsche right there. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. Shit. Look at that thing. Oof. Damn.
It looks nice.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, you should hear it.
Well, I don't want to play it, the sound. I would just show the video and stuff because, yeah, I don't know. My channel got taken down, man, because I was showing video and doing some shit. So I just want to make sure I'm keeping within the YouTube guidelines, man. I'm being,
Cautious.
yeah. I'm being cautious. Lionel, you know what happened with your channel, man. We ain't gotta
Yeah.
talk about that, man. Shit.
Man,
Let's not even talk about that,
that was
bro.
horrible.
That was horrible, bro. It was awful. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna bring up ACC because I'm running the Ferrari right now. Um, I'm not doing quite what Jamal's doing. He's literally mopping the floor with me right now.
Don't say that.
Let's see
I
here.
see people Sims on YouTube a lot. A lot of people get into them Sims.
Oh, dude, because it's legit. Like
Yep.
it's legit the real shit. Hold on, let me bring it up. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
You guys hear it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's run. Yeah. Hey, so Jamal, check it out, dude. I was running in the rain, dude. Nighttime. You know me. I like to do like crazy ass conditions. So for those, this is my car right here. Uh, HX is actually an e-scooter company that I work with. Right. So this is an actual branded whip. Pacific Rise is how do you switch the camera? Is that what it is? Showroom. There you go. So I run the 296 GT3 BME bikes. That's the e-bike brand we build. Pacific Rise is our business, and this is what we do to market. we sim race. So yeah, that's my whip right there. That's my name and all that shit. So yeah, all right, let's run it. I was running in the rain, dude. At Kailami.
How was it?
It's fun. You know what? I think I'm a rainmeister, dude. I think like if you give me super hard conditions, dude, I do better. But if it's just regular shit, for some reason, let me just make sure we're running wet. Okay. We're on the wet setup. Okay.
Green light, go, go, go.
Okay. Why do I have no lights on my steering wheel right now? I don't have any lights on my steering wheel. I don't know what's going on right now.
Can you steer?
Say that again?
Can you steer?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, there it goes. All right, there it is. I have the shift lights. You know what? Hold on. Let me take the whatchamacallit off.
The driving line?
Yeah, I don't know what it's options, assist.
You know where it's at.
Ideal. No, I don't. Ideal right here. Boom. There you go. All right. How's it coming in on the screen and the sound?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
All right. Yeah, I love night racing in the rain, dude. It's fun as hell. And you get the tires warm.
They wet.
Wait, what'd you say?
Said they're wet.
They still got to get warm, bro. All right. Let me get a good lap in here. Coming up on the start finish in just a second. I swear this Ferrari is so balanced, dude. I hate that I'm not like giving it enough time to like really get this car, like learn this car.
Yeah.
I really need to get my ass in gear.
Well, you got time, man.
All right, let's run it. Feel a little nervous. Tires are not as warm as they should be. I'd rather brake. Oh, shit. Did not mean to shift like that. Ah. All right, let's see if we can get a clean lap in right here. We don't have hardly any heat built up anywhere, but let's see what we do. All right, one more lap.
The fastest lap so far.
See if I can beat it. Ah, shit. All right. Did a pretty good lap. 1:59 in the rain. I don't know. What do you think?
How'd it feel?
Pretty good. It's in the rain. That's what I'm saying. It's like I like rain conditions. On the spot live, it's like, whoa. Yeah. We do the kind of sim racing type of stuff here.
You
Yeah.
need to start. You need to start driving in the dry sometimes. Get some practice in.
You know me, dude. I jump right into the difficult shit,
Yeah, but how you gonna
and
get
then
better if you just don't? You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know, dude. I just figure like if you can do the hard shit,
That it don't work
you
like
can
that.
you can. I know it doesn't, dude. I know it doesn't, man. It doesn't. But I figure if you jump into the hard stuff, then you can sort out the easy stuff later.
Yeah.
That's a really bad strategy. All right,
Yes.
well, yeah, no, it's terrible, dude. Look, Jamal is the type of dude who basically he balls out when he's running the LFM's leagues and stuff like that. I don't know, Salchi, if you ever check us out over on Key to Auto, but he's running LFM leagues, um, getting podiums and shit. You know, not me.
I saw him practice once. I mean, like last week, so I didn't see him actually race anybody.
Yeah, I
Mm.
practiced last night too because I'm banned.
Well, he's
I'm
banned right now because of a stupid ass.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, it was a wreck that happened, and
they said I
they
caused it.
get they get real stupid with who's causing what and who did what and all
So,
that
so
BS.
how long you banned? Are you like permanently banned, or is it just
Oh
like a
hell no!
Nah,
suspension?
It's 3 days.
Okay, so
So
suspension more like okay.
yeah, I can start racing Sunday morning, but you know
Wow.
that's the thing about racing. It's always he say she say, but the thing about it is I hit the guy, but I didn't cause all that. You know what I'm saying? He turned into me.
But I mean, it's on video. So how is it hard not to
nah,
see?
you have to like submit
There's some rules.
there's because there's like
Ah.
camera angles from your car.
I mean, the thing about it
Oh.
is, from his angle, yeah, it looks like I did it, but
Right.
like if I was able to go to court, I can explain why it happened, but I can't explain why it happened. So I just should have been more careful. That's what they're gonna say. You know what I mean?
Fucking zone.
He be free black man on saying, shit, I'm free today.
Oh
I
shit.
can go race pit skill right now.
That's funny as hell. You can run pit skills right now, bro.
I did a pit skill race the other day.
How's pit skill, by the way?
Shit, not that many people.
It's not that many people.
Yeah, it's not that many people.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, LFM also is running the
ADAC,
touring
the ADAC.
the touring cars.
They have an ADAC series that's on Wednesdays
What?
now. Yeah, I missed it because I mean I couldn't race at 12 o'clock in
What,
the day.
like a Nordschleifer?
No, no.
ADAC. So that's the German. That's the German series.
Hmm.
What? Damn, dude. LFM is, bro.
Taking over, man.
They taking over, dude. I gotta stop. Dude, I gotta stop playing.
You need to go get your license, man. You've been talking about getting your license
No,
for
I
like the
do.
longest.
Wait. I thought all I needed was what, like the 80 safety rating, right?
No, you have your safety rating.
Oh
You just got to
fuck,
put
that's
the
right. I
time.
gotta go and do the shit, huh?
Yeah, you got to do your time.
Oh man, bogus. Yeah, his own. He's still lacking.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
yeah, I am, dude. Fuck. Cause dude, I want to do the super touring. I want to do the super touring on LFM, dude. That shit looks badass.
Super turn.
Dude, oh man, you ain't seen that? Hold up. Here, let me show. I'll show this, and then we'll go ahead and shut it down. I know it's getting late. Let's see here. Uh, yeah, dude, the super touring on LFM, dude. Like, I'm peeping like on the content side of things, dude. That's some shit that's blowing up, dude.
Hmm.
Everybody's trying to watch like the super touring races on LFM. Here, let me show you. Super touring LFM. Like LFM, dude, they got, it's the shit, dude.
Hmm.
Let's see here. There's Ultimate Platform Grassroots. Where's that one? Let's see. AC touring. All right, here we go. LFM VRC. Here we go. All right, let's see. Let me pull this dude's. All right, fair use, fair use. Please do not hate on us, bro. Come on. All right, you guys see this right here?
Yeah.
All right, so these are the different. So in AC, dude, they got like the Mondeo, the Honda, the Peugeot, the Vauxhall, the BMW, and the Volvo. They got basically all the BTCC cars for the Super Touring era in sim racing. Okay, so there's the Hondas, right? Different liveries. That's the Vauxhall. Okay, and so now they've got. Let's see here. Oh, come on, dude. So this dude is actually in a touring car, right? And this is one of the races in LFM right here. It's a super touring race. So he's racing against everybody else right here, and it looks pretty damn badass if you ask me. And as a kid growing up in the '90s, watching random ass touring car races at obscure hours of the night on like prime ticket television, I fell in love with these cars, and I've always wanted to race them. And so here you go, sim racing. And this is LFM right here. This is a league, dude. So these are dudes racing against each other for points.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, it's what Jamal does. Jamal does in GT3, right? That's where he's telling me I need to stop fucking around and get my license so I can go racing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm just, I just been bullshitting. All right. Yeah, I know it was late. Jamal had to drop off, so Jamal lag. No, it's late where he's at, man. So, all right. But look, man, we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. We had 2 hours and 30 minutes. Hey, Salchi, I'm sorry, man. Like, I don't know. I didn't really be able to get you much in here, man. We were just kind of covering like the whole Lewis Hamilton thing, and we were just trying to kind of maybe set the stage for what to expect in motorsport coming up. We're gonna do more car talks, man. We'll get into more shit. There's a bunch of stuff to talk about.
Put up the other your other YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Well,
that's why I've been missing all that. I didn't know. I just
oh, okay.
okay,
All
so
right.
yeah.
let's see here. Kita. Let me find the channel. Let's see here. Right here. And let me go ahead and just get that link. I'll just go ahead and throw it in the chat, man. This is
All right.
where we do a bunch of sim racing. I do some stuff. We do some stuff over here too. But Jamal's channel is where it's really popping off at. So I just threw it in the chat there, Keto Auto. You'll see Zone over there trolling us and giving us good setup tips too. So he trolls us, but he also helps us too. So okay, I appreciate you,
Okay.
Zone. Yeah, he just posted it right there. Appreciate you, bro.
I got it.
All right. So yeah, man. Any last words, man? I think we kind of covered what we wanted to cover anyway. Lewis Hamilton. So yeah, I think this is a good move to Ferrari, man.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, it's time. I mean, even watching Toto interview today, you could tell, like, even he was saying, like, you could tell that it doesn't sound like they really made any significant improvements over this W15 at all. It doesn't seem like it, just from his tone.
I just honestly I think Toto just I'm not even in like the UK, right? I'm not even in Europe, right? But just my California ass just over here observing. I think there's a couple things. I think Toto really didn't think Lewis would do it, right? I think Toto always Toto Wolff is successful because of Lewis Hamilton. Everybody in that
Yeah,
Mercedes program is successful because of Lewis Hamilton. Lewis
yeah,
Hamilton is not successful because of them. They're about to find out, right? Because they decided what they wanted to do was try to go with George Russell as the lead, but
which is
lean
ridiculous.
on. Well, yeah, it was right because then you decided to lean on Lewis, but you did this with an inferior car, right? And so what Lewis is not about to do is one get fucked over for his 8th championship in the yacht and really stand up for him, and then two, have him play backup to a dude who can't hold his jock strap.
He's way too emotional, man. George is too emotional. He
Yeah.
gets way ahead of himself, man. I mean, I really like the Valtteri. I respect what Valtteri did. I understand why he moved on. I really do.
What
But
was the
I
money?
mean, yeah, exactly. But what? Yeah, I mean, he made it. Yeah, he made the right decision, man. I mean, it's obvious because I mean, even Schumacher said it when during Lewis's rookie year. He's like, "Yo, this kid's gonna be great." Like he knew it.
Well,
So
I'll tell you, like, well, Valtteri, he kind of didn't have a choice. George Russell was the dude that they were going to be bringing in. They needed to bring
yeah,
in. They wanted to bring in new British talent with a white face, right? So George
yeah,
Russell was him. The thing about it is that it you couldn't best Leclerc, okay?
exactly.
Yeah, Leclerc is just better than you, right? And arguably he's on a team that does not have the engineering prowess that Mercedes does, right? You see, so what happens is that you kind of have just you basically pulled a coup by getting Lewis over to Ferrari. He's gonna get Ferrari up to speed to deal with Red Bull. Fuck Mercedes.
Yeah,
Mercedes now, if you leave it to George Russell and Esteban Ocon, I think that's who's gonna take
really?
over. Yeah, it's gonna be
That's the.
Esteban. Yeah. One of the Williams drivers are gonna go over there.
Yeah, well, I think it's gonna be Alex. Personally, he's faster.
Okay,
That's what
okay.
I think. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, either one, Mercedes ain't gonna be shit without Lewis.
Yeah, it's not gonna
Either
be the
way,
same.
that's what I'm saying. Like either way, they ain't gonna be shit without him. So, yeah, that's that. If you want my honest opinion, right? And yeah, Ferrari is gonna come back to prominence.
Yeah, as long as they listen to him, just listen to
They
him.
will. They will because
And,
they
and
did that. They did that with Alonso and they did it with Vettel. They did it with Raikkonen. Right? Ferrari. This is the right move. Right? Jamal was telling me this a year ago. Right? I was like, bro, you're crazy. He was like, all right, dude. And look what happened. And
Yeah.
honestly, when I analyze it, it's the right move. He needs to go ahead and go to Ferrari. He'll get look. He has a better shot at getting his 8th title with Ferrari than he does with Mercedes right now.
Oh,
That's
yeah. That's not
that's
it's
what
not
I
even a
want.
question.
Yeah, that's what I want to end on. Like, I
Yeah.
think his chances are better to get his 8th title with
Yeah.
Ferrari than it is with Mercedes at this point.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Hey, Lionel, you there, bro? I think Lionel might be out. Okay. All right. Well, shouts you. Any last words, man? We talked WRC. We talked the Ford GT3. We talked all this, man.
No, it was a good stream. I just got to get off to snuff with WRC. That's really about it. But it was a good stream, man.
Okay, appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit. For those of y'all listening in, please like if you haven't. Share with your other motorsport aficionados if they're out there. And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.